Xyrix just resubscribed for 50 months, HYPE 50th month low.
Hi guys. Sai, thank you for the resubby. Wait, and Chris, thank you for the follow. I still sound so sick, guys. Hiya. Can't get a hoya. Hey, how you doing? Hope everything is good. At least better than I'm feeling right now. Love to meet you. Thank you, thank you. Oh god, where did we stop? Miss Kira can't read, right? Like her eyesight is bad. Okay, now remember. Alrighty. So, I'm just waiting for my tea to be like drinkable. This sign says 10 minutes of waiting. What do you mean 10 minutes? What do you mean? Why are you still sick? A good question actually. I thought I was already done with being sick. Like, on Sunday I was like, oh, it's gone. Oh, was it Sunday? Yeah, I think it was Sunday when I'm like, yeah, it's totally gone. Like, I don't know, the worst's already done, and now I'm like, hey, I'm sick. Can you imagine that? Like, being sick like me, like, dude. And the thing is, it's exactly time for Thursday. So yesterday. Yesterday was Monday, right? Yeah. Yesterday I was like, I'm so sick. No, wait. Nuh-uh. Oh, was it? Wait, true. Cause after the stream, okay, no, wait. After the stream on Saturday, I was like dying. Like I remember, like, you know, having trouble breathing. I was like, hey, I'm getting fever, I think. I remember when I had a bad headache. The next day was okay, I guess. So yes, Sunday was okay. Monday, so yesterday was very bad. Today I'm getting better. Today I'm drinking tea and lots of vitamin C today I got. So I'm fine. I should live. It's not as bad as the Medical Solid 4 stream, okay? I'm still breathing. Nothing is worse than MGS4 with COVID, man. I mean boomer remover, YouTube, don't get me. But yeah. Boomer remover, right? So we did that. What up, kids? Nothing, boy. I'm doing worse than before. I feel like I should have cancelled the Saturday stream, to be honest. It's fine, it's fine. I'm living the good life. I'm drinking tea. What I should have done, like all the other Professor Layton streams. Sorry, Professor. Okay, we left at the part where Kira is like, hey, my eyesight badge. You sick or what? Yeah, I'm worse. Like, yesterday was horrible. Like, very horrendous. I'm doing better now. Not really British of you. Right. And I do have to admit, this tea is ass. No, it's a good tea, but it's ass without sugar. I need the sugar. Because the last time I drank it, a few months ago, it tasted bad. I had no sugar, and it was like, it's a fruity tea. And yeah, and then yeah, it's even for kids, and it tastes ass without sugar. What do you mean it's for kids? You put a freeze with the sugar to your tea. Yes, yes, I did. Not even the small spoons. Like the huge ones, fancy iced tea. It's okay. I mean, for children's tea, I mean, strawberry orange. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's decent. At least I got it down today. I mean, I have another cup right now, so I'm good. I'm Gucci. Can I post for you guys? Sure. I need some tea recommendations. Really, like, wait, let me see what it is. Sir Winston Earl Grey. Ooh, looks fancy. But then again, I need a tea egg. I don't know where my tea egg is. Well, it looks hella good. Yeah, I might order it sometime. I really need more tea at home. I just like tea. I only drink it when I'm about to die. I'm about to... I'm not going to say it, but yeah. Legendary Earl Grey. Yes, Earl Grey is awesome. Got these thingies. Oh, you got 4. Yeah, those are good. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a tea egg or if you have a tea zange. It's literally the same. But guys, to all those people who drank Earl Grey tea, sugar, milk, or nothing. Like, I tested everything, and I just like milk and sugar. Maybe it's the Earl Grey I got back then, but I hate it with milk. It's even sugar is like, no. Sugar saves not a whole world of hurt, even true. If you feel fancy, then cream and sugar. I usually drink my Earl Grey all black, like nothing in it. I can't deal with sugar and tea. I mean, okay, for this tea I'm drinking right now, whatever. But normally sugar and tea, it's bad. Veg. At least in my opinion. I don't know. Everyone is different. As a child, I drank lots of tea with sugar, even Earl Grey, but then I stopped and was like, yeah, I don't need sugar in my tea. No, I need sugar in my tea again. Like, what happened? Oh god. Miss Kira, was it? Tell me, Miss Kira. Earl Grey is too strong for my palate. Oh. Shocked in British. Yeah. Yeah. I already make Leighton sad with my tea preference. Yeah, to German. Yeah, I swear. How good is your eyesight exactly? Yeah, it's gone. Huh. As you just heard Mr. Wright explain, the answer to your query is quite obvious at a glance. Yeah, alright, she was asking about the lantern. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Tell me, are you able to see the mud present on this lantern? Mud? What mud are you talking about? Yeah, there is no mud. It's just my life. It's brown, it's clumpy. It's clumpy. It's on a lantern. Oh no. Your Honor, did you hear that just now? Ah, yes, indeed. What does it mean exactly? It means that Miss Kira's poor eyesight is the reason she cannot see the mud present on this lantern. Let's talk to Mom about the book. What segment planning it's possible she's using. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. In other words, the validity of Miss Kira's testimony is questionable at best. What update of your bad coworker? Ah? My bad coworker. My bad coworker or your bad coworker? My coworkers apparently did something very bad. I don't know. I'd rather not talk about it because I don't know if I can talk about it. I'm not even at work and I gets a T somehow. He gets a flashlight in February and will leave the company end of February. Ooh, nice. My bad coworker I hate. Ah, your bad. Well, GG then. Yeah, at least he's gone then. Order in the code. What is the meaning of this? Burn him. What do you say you and your friends witness? I highly recommend you give us nothing but the truth. He wants to do Umschulung the same I did. Bad Dragon. He wants a Bad Dragon. Right. My favorite, the Bad Dragon. I'm sorry, Mr. Barnum. It's true. I need to wear glasses all the time, in fact. You need to wear glasses? Which? Right. But yeah, Umschulungsprozess. That love so hard. He will fail 100%. That stuff's almost an A level. Oh. Interesting. I never thought that IT, I know that IT can be kinda hard. But I never thought it's like, you know, hard. Like, you know, when I hear from other people who work in IT, are we playing with Nerf guns and shoot each other? Like, dude, what do you mean? What do you mean what you're doing in IT? That it's too hard for me. I barely passed my A levels, it's too hard. Now that you mention it, I did notice something odd about you today. Oh, I thought you looked familiar. Gone is the mystic thought in my mind. In its place, clarity. She's going to Dokumi with going to Dokumi with Rai end of May. Yes! Happy. Almost. More like Berufsklick where you specialize in the subject. Oh, yeah, then it's totally different. Then it's forever. Fair maiden, a pair of spectacles are as valuable as a sheet to a knight. Make haste and procure another pair. Now, Miss Kira, tell me, at the time of incident, were you wearing glasses? No, I was not wearing them. But yeah, Berufskolleg sounds good. The thing is, I hate being sick. I want to do so much while having my break of work, you know, like being on my vacation. And I come to nothing because I'm sick. I hate it. And it's always the same. Every time I'm close to vacation or by vacation, I'm getting sick. It starts again. I do a lot too. Yeah, I know. But the good thing is I can sketch in the train on Thursday, so it's good. Who's click to pass A level to have kind of good grades? I need a cover for my book, so I might do something on stream or so. Yeah, I was thinking about drawing on stream as well again. We will see how that works out. I have like a sketch done already, but yeah. But boost click to pass. Yeah, well, good grades is always like the thing you should strive for, right? You shouldn't be like me in your A levels and be like, fine, whatever happens, happens, right? I can. I shouldn't have done that, but I really was like, yeah, fuck it. Make it a photo of your ass. Dude. I see my ideas, dang. No, because I'm sick and, you know, doing art streams is a bit easier than reading text constantly, you know. The truth is, I lost my glasses a couple of days ago. You lost them? So her glasses were missing during the time of the incident. Send me yours, it's bigger. I will send you mine. Oh, mine has gotten kind of small, sorry. Don't have that much of ass anymore. Forgive me, guys. Mr. Wright, might I recommend that you keep note of this fact? It could prove useful later. Got it. Kira's poor eyesight only wears glasses, but she lost them a few days before the incident. Okay. Mine is too hairy. Mine is too flat. And too much cellulite. You must I don't want yours. Good, good. Am I to believe there's nothing left to prove on this matter? That is always the answer. Mustard! Yes, I love mustard. It's so good. But hello, Bobby. How you doing? Did you order your Dokumi tickets? Tiki. Since Dokumi already on Twitter posted how much tickets are left, so you gotta be quick. Trust me, you would pass it, dude. At the time of the murder, the accused did not have a witch's spectre in her possession. A scepter. Already having Professor Layton into the spectre in my head. Just wait a moment. I have so much more left to say. We get it this week. Good. I trust you, Fabi. That's right, my trusty sword of justice shall cut through the witch's lies. I may have lost my glasses, but I haven't lost my will to testify. But your testimony is ass. What do you mean? Kira! Eureka, I remember now. Old age has a way of sneaking up on me. I'm sure you must understand. Yeah, I understand. I understand you're all completely ridiculous. Redonkulous. All donkeys. Right donkey. It would seem we have not yet arrived at a clear-cut verdict. Sausage is just an excuse to consume copious amounts of mustard. Yes, bratwurst. Me tomorrow. Glizzy and mustard. Witnesses, you may once again begin to testify to the court. Yes, all the mustard. Yes, like the entire, like the entire thing about one glizzy. Tell us about this scepter and how it was used in the detestable display of witchcraft that you all witnessed tonight. Tonight? Why not yesterday? About Talia Magica continued. Okay, let me save. I can't even save right now. The girl was not holding the scepter in the same hand as the lantern, which means it must have been in the other hand. How? She was carrying a milk bucket. Okay, we all got a contradiction, like what the fuck, man. The accused is holding a milk bucket in the code illustration. Who's to say she wasn't also holding the scepter in that hand? Are you all stupid? That milk bucket is lighter than it looks. Even Snowy could carry it, so she could have easily held the scepter as well. I did not see this milk bucket. Everything felt like an illusion. His? Like, what? Okay. The scepter was in her other hand, you say. Indeed, such a proposal is feasible. What? The baker. Yes, Your Honor. That is the strangest thing. So long as this trial goes on, the more you begin to resemble a legitimate defender. Huh? If they would know. Well, no matter. But guys, do you have any plans for tomorrow? Like, tomorrow is Wednesday. The big W day, right? So we all got to make big W's. You know? It's wet my pants Wednesday. Wednesday. Wednesday, it's so bad. It's bad. Defender, you may begin your interrogation. It's a Big Booba anime game. Sounds fair. We all love Big Booba. It's missing in this game, to be honest. We don't have Big Booba character. Okay. The thing is, the contradiction here would be the picture, but Kira said, oh, the bucket ain't heavy, and the milk lady said, oh, it's really not heavy? I don't know. So if I would go by that logic, I don't even have the picture here. We don't even have fingerprints, because we don't have the technology already. Well, not technology, but, you know. I guess I have to press for now. It's so late and gives you some input, you know? I need help. But did you actually see that with your own eyes? I need help. Magic spell embrace hit the scepter from my side, so I did not see it per se, however. Through my years of nightly training, I've learned to see through such cunning trickery. Is that so? For example, this morning I found myself unable to locate the whereabouts of my trusty blade. Wait. Alright. Education was a mystery. That sounds like me. Like, guys, I always lose my phone. Like, no cap. I put it aside because I'm like, yeah, I don't need it right now. And then for hours, I don't need it. And when I try to look for it, I don't find it. It's so bad. Like, I don't know. I don't even have it on my computer. It's on my bed behind me. Like, yeah, sometimes I have my phone at my computer, but it's so rare. And I was like, if my work calls, I'm kind of doomed, because like I don't have my phone with me, but why would they call? They normally use like WhatsApp and tell us, hey, if someone wants to jump in for today because people are missing, you can. It's just like, yeah, whatever. So I tried my hardest to think and remember where I would have kept it last, and before long, behold, it was right I was carrying my trustmate in its scraps all along. Scrapbird, okay. Life is riddled with such trickery. Would you say life is riddled with trickery, Nick? Only if you're talking about my life, Maya. The thing is, I never finished the Phoenix Wright game, so forgive me. Some of the memes are like, what?
Hold it!
The code illustration. Yeah, I want to have it in my record, please. Like, where's the scepter? It's closed, the hand is closed. And it's not open big enough for a scepter and a milk bucket, right? That's why judging by the sketch alone, it does look possible for her to have held the scepter. No! No! How about if you actually try holding that thing, you notice just how thick it is. No way she could have been holding it.
Objection!
It is nothing more than mere speculation. You cannot say for certain that she was unable to hold it. We can get her out of the iron cage and let her try to hold both. Why is someone... Okay, she could cast another spell, right? But she could at least hold it and show you guys like, hey, I can't. It's too big. They were speculating about a man's hand who's holding it and a woman's hand that's holding it. Or was supposedly holding it. Like, what? You say speculation, I said it's a fact. That's just the way a speller could have been holding that thing. I suspect this testimony is filled with nothing but assumptions and conjecture. Yeah. Mr. Layton, help me. You know, Mr. Wright, that does not appear to be any useful evidence present in the court illustration. Yeah, the things are gone. Yeah, I agree, it does look that way. This milk bucket ended up disappearing from the scene. Could that be actually an important piece of evidence in itself? I don't know, man. Maybe someone tripped over it and, I don't know, took it away. Like, why would I know? How would I know?
Hold it!
Just 1 second, Miss Mary. Mary. What is it now? Snowy and I don't have all night, you know. Come on then, out of it. I just have one question regarding your testimony. How exactly did you know that the bucket Miss Candabella was carrying was light enough for Snowy to carry? Interesting question. Huh? Well... You see, the girl always uses the same bucket whenever she comes to buy milk from us. Naturally, I would have seen that bucket countless times before. You've seen it countless times before? That doesn't answer my question. Does it ever, Nick? Does it ever? You specifically said that the bucket is lighter than it looks. But what about the milk inside? Miss Mary, at some point tonight you must have held the bucket yourself. Ugh. Now then, please enlighten us as to exactly when you got your hands on the bucket. It's true. At the time, rocks and mugs had already been burned to ash. And then, I noticed the milk in that bucket that the girl had been holding in her hand. The milk? Then, when those two went up in a blaze, Snowy and I made a dash for the bucket. To sell it? Like to make more money? I mean, would be possible. As the girl stood there looking confused, we took the milk from her to make sure it was okay. Huh. The milk more like the mudding man. The Muffin Man! The Muffin Man! Ah, well, my microphone's... Yeah, I know I'm louder, nice. Unbelievable! Witness, you! Ah, Muffin, yeah. Muffin Man! Why was so wasteful the thought of all the disgusting ash falling into such precious milk? I felt I just had to protect the milk, so I took the bucket back to the farm with me. Madam, do you mean to tell the court that you took evidence from a crime scene back home with you? How often did this happen, like in real life? Like, I bet this happens so often. I can drink Martino. Hell yeah. Hasty goodness. And explains why we were unable to locate the milk bucket at the scene. Oh my, you're scaring poor Snowy. Here, I brought the bucket with me anyway. See, I didn't even tamper with the milk. I'm sure you didn't. The court shall accept this milk bucket as evidence. For now, yeah. The milk bucket Esbella was carrying at the same time as the crime. Mary brought it back to her farm, yeah. Looks like that's one more piece of evidence for us. Yeah. One last piece, I think. Now, will the gentleman with the impressive beard proceed with his testimony? Impressive beard? I mean, that's kind of the length of my hair. Okay, he did not see the milk bucket. Everything felt like an illusion to him.
Hold it!
What do you mean? You didn't see the bucket? Indeed, naturally, there was no way of me noticing the witch before the crime occurred. My mind was placid as the most placid of placid lakes. I forgot he's the riddle rhyme master 5k with his long beard and his moustache. But like the early bird on its morning hunt for the elusive worm, My senses remain vigilant. You do realize the other witnesses have all testified to having seen Miss Cantabella carrying the bucket, though. And when you have journeyed as far as I have through life, you find all the spot an illusion. Is he okay? That is, except for Lord Storyteller, of course. I'm kind of sorry for Barnum. Like, I feel very sorry for him. Like, his witnesses kind of suck. That's it for the testimony. Still, something is bound to be there. I can't believe Mary took the bucket home with her. Miss Mary must have been one of those thieving forest wolves we've been hearing about. Let's hope she doesn't eat like a wolf as well, Luke, for her Snowy sake. Oh, don't say that! Don't eat Snowy. Snowy's a cute lamb. I've got this new piece of evidence, but the question is, how can I use it? You can't. I know, looking at this milk bucket now. Eat more snow. Yeah, Luke, go outside, eat snow. Snow, 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 snow. LA, snow! It does look sort of different from the sketch, don't you think? Actually, the snow's melting outside. Yeah, here, for us the snow is melting. In Berlin? Oh, ice warning. Even for Thursday, I want to cry. So I'm kind of fucked. I mean, okay, I'm from wearing my boots and walk very slowly. And depending on how quick Berlin is with, you know, getting rid of the ice and snow, I might be lucky. But I gotta walk very slowly then. So not happy. I'm not hyped and happy about it. I hate it. It might be a good idea to get a nice good look at the actual milk bucket. I don't have the painting or the illustration, right? Okay, let's take a hint card, because I know I'm confused why I would need the milk bucket as an evidence. I'm very much confused. 7. Let's go to 69. Funny number present. Present. Yeah, we're talking about the milk bucket, so why the lantern? All of the testimonies have come to the same conclusion. No, Sai, no. The scepter was not in her right hand with the lantern, therefore it must have been in the other hand that was holding the bucket. This is not a bucket server Minecraft, okay? But that's not it, not by a long shot. Oh, by the way, Minecraft. I was looking for my Minecraft skin. Like, okay, it's still in Minecraft. But I don't have it on my external hard drive anymore. I don't know where it is. I'm a bit pissed about it. No, I can't find it, and I wanted to change a few things. No, but yeah. A bit fogged. I want a KFC bucket. They still have the Dragon Ball collab. No more Minecraft Hytale is out. I don't know, it's not COVID or boomer remover times. Minecraft is kinda out anyway. What do you mean? I mean, Minecraft had like some good memories for me in 2020 till 2022, I think, but that's about it. Contrary to what one of the witnesses stated, the milk bucket was in fact at the crime scene. And you also noticed something about this bucket. Wait! If the old man with the beard, like, what teller, what Riddler, what diddly do, couldn't see the bucket, meaning he was later there when Mary already took the bucket home. I think. But I don't know about Hightail. What's Hightail anyway? Hightail. Oh, it's a different Minecraft. Right. Okay, now remember Hightail. Okay. Look up to Twitch most played game right now. Oh. Guys, why did no one tell me? Maybe it's even better than Minecraft. I mean, Chinese Minecraft is better than Minecraft, so. Taking a look at the code illustration, something about the bucket seems a bit odd, wouldn't you say? Right, bought it and sold it again. What do you mean? I didn't know. Oh, Hightail came out today. Oh, interesting. The illustration was based on eyewitness accounts, so a small discrepancy or two is conceivable. Hightail. Okay. Actually, includes the Barnum, it's highly likely that this illustration is much less accurate than you think. In fact, there's a blatant contradiction present in this illustration. Got more RPG elements to it, like I saw. Oh. Well, maybe I need to see and look into it then. Admittedly, it does at first look possible that Miss Cabela was holding the scepter and the bucket at the same time. However, if you look at the real milk bucket, the possibility goes up in smoke. True, because of the wooden pieces, they're larger, right? Let's have a look at the real deal. Notice the handle? No, that cannot be. Oh, but it is. This particular milk bucket has two pieces of wood on either side of the handle. If you were to try and hold both the scepter and this bucket, well, let's just say that'd be a challenge. What could I mean is Riot bought Hightail and sold it again because Riot Games killed it. Put the desk continued after Riot fucking up. Oh, I didn't know that! What the fuck? I didn't know that. That's some random law. But let's just say that'd be a challenge, to put it simply. There's no way anyone could hold both the bucket and the scepter at once. What? That must mean clearly you have the wrong bucket. We never lie when it comes to milk. That is the very bucket I took. No. But then, who made the illustration? Like, come on. It looks like the witnesses are surprised about this Barnum. The defendant couldn't have been able to hold the bucket and the scepter at once. Also, we have already established that she was not holding a scepter in her right hand, yeah. Therefore, the defendant, Miss Isabella Cantabella, was not holding a witch's scepter at any point during the incident. Then who did cast Ignace? Like who? I mean, she said it. Order, I said order. Order! Just what is the meaning of this? In all my days as judge of this court, I never heard such an argument. These are but a paltry set of words, and yet they ring with such remarkable strength. Your Honor. What you just heard was logic. Logic, you say? Like... In the end, we all are witches, right? Like the entire bench of my set is like, witch. Because you used logic. What is with these two? They just silence Inquisitor Barnum with mere words. Such foolishness. This must be some type of witchcraft. There, I said, I called it. Where are my 50 bucks? Burn the witch. Burn the witch. Burn the witch in the top hat. Wait, do you think? Could it be witches? Yeah, see, I said it. Burn the witch in the top hat. It would seem that the concept of logic does not exist in this world. Okay, are you calling them dumb right now?
Alright, then let's take this chance to knock their case down a peg or two.
I'm worried if we keep this up, we'll all be joining a spanner in a one-way trip to the flames. Yeah. Ouch, the poor table. Most intriguing. Like, what is that? What kind of table is it? It's kind of sturdy. Kinda want another table. A knight allows his sword to speak for him during battle. You've spoken with a sword of words. So be it. I too shall wield such a blade. One-way trip to the flames? So Ohio. No, Florida. What do you mean? Sir Blue Knight, there appears to be a hole in this logic of yours. Logic. A hole? A-hole! According to the earlier testimony, it was believed the accused had the lantern hanging from her wrist by the handle. However, she supposedly dropped it, hence it being covered in mud. That's right. Well, that may be true. He's not believing us, right? It also necessarily means the accused was therefore unable to use magic. Didn't we already say, okay, she needs to hold a scepter to cast magic? What the fuck do you mean? Huh? It is merely a question of when she dropped the witch's scepter. No. I mean, yes, it makes sense, but... no, he's using my logic against me, fuck. What do you mean, Inquisitor Barnum? It is very simple, my lord. The accused, while first holding the lantern and the witch's scepter, cast her magic. Then she dropped both the lantern and the scepter. Ah. The witch's scepter was dropped after the spell was cast. Of course, yes, that must be it. What say you, Sir Blue Knight? It is but a taste of the knightly knowledge of the Inquisition. Oh guys, I heard something earlier about Lady Layton. There's apparently Puzzle 100, okay? And the description is missing, like entirely, at least in the 3DS version. On the Switch version it's fixed, but on the 3DS version it's like completely missing. Or it stands like A is the correct answer. And there's no way for you to pick A, because there are no normal answers you could pick, you know. When I heard it earlier I was laughing a tiny bit. And apparently they haven't patched that out in 7 years. I mean, okay, they have the Switch version now, but still. So you don't even have a clue how to solve the puzzle. You're like, yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, that's kind of embarrassing, but kind of funny to me as well. I don't know. And I still haven't finished the 3DS version of it, right? Not even the Switch version. I can't bring myself to finish Lady Layton, to be honest. I know that I, a few months ago played like 1 or 2 more puzzles and I was like, yeah, you know what? It's still over the game, well done, break time. I don't like it that much. I feel like it was more... Okay, the thing is with Layton games, I think it's E for everyone, but it's more leaning to the mature themes. And Lady Layton was more into, you know, more for the kids, you know, to have a, yeah, softer, way to get into the games. I don't know, it's just a feeling I have, that they would try to, you know, lure in kids to join the fandom. Which I don't mind, since we're all like kind of old fucks in the fandom, but you know. But yeah, we need some mature themes again, please. Please, level 5, please. Yeah, well maybe not, maybe it's full of AI and I'm like, yeah, please no. Wow, Sabanum, cut through that baker's witchery like a hot knife through butter. Exemplary, I expect nothing less from the hand of Barnum. Oh, to be able to shake that powerful hand someday. Barnum, Barnum, Barnum. Let's go. That Inquisitor isn't quite what he first appeared. Yeah, sure, seems that way. Just a moment ago, it seemed like he'd never even heard of logical debate, and now he's using it against us. Yeah, love Barnum for that. I feel like Barnum is kind of pretty. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's pretending to be dumb, but is actually very smart. This guy's no joke, that's for sure. Now then, most honorable witnesses, I ask that you lend us your aid once more. Alrighty, they're all like, okay. Wordsmith, okay. I request that you all testify to the code once more. Tell us which occurred first, the dropping of the lantern, or the casting of the spell. Oh, they can lie again. Like, the first person would be saying, like, yeah, she dropped before the lantern, and everyone else would be like, yeah, I totally heard that and saw that, yeah. Witnesses, you may begin your testimonies. Yes, court, in your own words about the sequence of events which transpired tonight. Oh my god. Like, of course, they were all lying now. Of course, Lantern fell to the ground after the incantation of Ignace. Sploosh. I'm sure Snowy is right. I made certain to keep my eyes peeled on that milk bucket after all. How was that a testimony about... Okay. Besides, how can you be sure the lantern fell just because it has a little mud on it? These eyes do not lie. I saw the lantern in its accused hand when its incantation was uttered. Yet again. How was she holding the scepter? She needs the scepter to cast, right? Wait. So, Demir, does anything stand with the scepter? No. Okay, Ignace needs the scepter in hand, but not Demir. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Here's the testaments are all over the place now. Oh, really? These were testimonies, they are most interesting. The witnesses all saw the same thing, and yet... People's memories are evidently quite fickle. They can never truly be a reliable source. Yeah.
Well then, Professor, with enough poking and prodding, I bet we can really cause your testimonies to crumble.
Crumble like a cookie. Of course, we need to exploit the fickle memories to turn this thing around. Yeah, we kinda need to, right, guys? We've got this, Nick. We'll press him so hard he won't even remember what he had for breakfast. I love Maya, she's so funny. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. Damn, dude. I don't even know what did I have for breakfast. Alright, I don't eat breakfast. Okay, tea is gone. Sad. The cafe isn't selling the crumble anymore. Not so great tasting cookies. Yeah. I'm sad about it because the crumble was very nice. I actually enjoyed it very much. I enjoy the lemon cake too. But the lemon cake's €3 and it's kind of small, but it's really very good. The cheesecake is good, I think. And I would like to test the mud cake, so the chocolate cake. But the crumbles are very nice. No, Subrek, you may begin your interrogation. I should try the lemon cake. I should test the mud cake. But it's so small for €3. Yes, it is. I mean, I get why it is €3, but come on, it's very small. I've had to gross incantation of Ignace. Sploosh. Ignace. Wait.
Hold it!
Oh, fuck. Ignace. I need to remember. Ignace needed the specter. The scepter. Not the specter. What's with me and the fucking specter? This is not the. We don't even have to do the specter's flute anymore. Right? We already finished that game. Man. Then the after the incantation. Are you positive about that? I say I'm positively positive that I'm positive. I heard her voice and then sploosh. Positively positive. That sploosh, was that the sound of the lantern hitting the ground? Indeed, but of course. Do you see? Yeah, me want speedruns. Me too. I kinda wanted to learn FF8. I still don't do anything for it, right? Hey, speedrunning! Soon TM! No, I need to. I hope at the end of the year at least kind of make one run. I mean, I could already make a run, but the time would be bad. But if you look at the lantern, you will notice that the glass is shattered. You specifically said you heard a sploosh. Shouldn't you have heard the sound of the glass shattering when it hits the ground? The sound of glass shattering? No, I'm afraid I failed to catch your drift. Oh? Oh, Mary? I was present in an area a bit further away from the crime scene, you see. I have no recollection of hearing such a sound. No recollection, you're sure? Precisely so. I happy now I can easily hear a dog barking across town. Do not underestimate my hearing. I wasn't relaxed, Grandpa. There's nothing of interest in this testimony. Will the witness with the gold please proceed with the testimony? Huh? Alright, you mean us. You started us, didn't you, Snowy? Bah. I'm sure Snowy is right. I made certain to keep my eyes peeled on the milk bucket after all. Okay. Why the milk bucket? Why is it suddenly now again very important, the milk bucket? But earlier, it said that Miss Cantabella had the lantern hanging from her wrist. Well, not quite. We didn't say for certain. We only believed it was on her wrist. Believed? Yes, precisely. You know how you sniff milk when you're not quite sure if it's gone bad. Wait. I mean, yeah, if it smells sour, you just shouldn't drink it, right? And then you notice it's sorted by that fall odor that you weren't expecting. Well, it's a bit like that milk sniffer. Do we need the right sniffy mode now? Like a milk bucket underneath and have her nose just like sniff? Is this what we're going to need? Like a fucking rye milk sniffer? Heed my words, madam. Do not make habit of stealing. For your own safety. We said we're sorry, please, it was all Snowy's fault. Why is it all Snowy's fault? Hello? Oh, brother. Anyway. We can confidently say that we both saw the milk bucket, right, Precious? And as for the lantern falling, we don't know much about that, do we now, Schnookums? Schnookum? Besides, how can you be sure the lantern fell just because it has a little mud in it? Hold it! What will have mud in it? What do you mean? Well, maybe the mud was already on the lantern before any of this happened. Did you ever think of that? Before any of this happened? Like, you know, maybe it's been there since last week. It did rain last week too, after all. I didn't know that. If that's the case, then there really isn't any point arguing about whether or not she dropped the lantern. Right? Indeed. What say you, Defender? I should take a closer look at the lantern. You notice there's mud on the glass. Mud on the glass? Then that wouldn't be very useful with the other mud blocking out the light. Yeah, true, so she could have washed the lantern, right? Miss Kira? I'd say a little theory regarding this lantern is muddy at best. Smut on the glass. She was reading smut through her glasses, right? Like, Miss Kira is reading smut on a daily basis, it's fine. I could point at the witnesses till the cows come home. Yes. Hey, Nick. But then it wouldn't turn this testimony to anything I can use. I've got to find a lead somewhere. Please, I do not lie. I saw the lantern in the accused's hand when the invitation was uttered. Okay. Old man. This is important. Are you sure you really saw that lantern? You are but a petty baker, are you not? It is not your place to be telling me what is important. There's one thing of importance, ridding this town of its witches as quickly as possible. Hardly. This is far more important. What? We're trying to find out the truth here. Barnum, don't give me the silent treatment. Oh, absurd. That girl is a witch, I say. A witch! I would stake my entrance into the Knights of the Inquisition on it. Listen well, whelp. Yes, Sir Barnum. Many young men within the ranks of the knighthood share your level of passion. However, You let your ambition completely blind you, and same with it, a muddy lantern leaves one blind and helpless in the dark. What? This guy. Yes, indeed. I would say he's quite a tough motivator. He's a tough cookie, yeah. What do you think, Nick? Did you notice anything fishy? Yeah, possibly. I think there may be something I can use. Really? Wow. I didn't hear anything special. Like, I feel so much like Maya, like I heard nothing. There was definitely something out of place about that one witness's testimony. It was something I haven't noticed from any of the other witnesses so far. It appears you may have found something, Mr. Wright. No. A full witness cross-examination. This is something I've never done before. But then, maybe there's another way I should be tackling this. I believe it is worth trusting that intuition, Mr. Wright. Okay, got it. Alright, let's try pressing that old man one more time. Old man, we have two old men. Nick, like, which old man? The knight or the word smithy Rizzler? The word Rizzler.
Hold it!
The lantern fell after the incantation. Are you positive about that? I say I'm positive. Okay. Okay, sploosh. Sploosh. Okay, we already had that. Maybe it was the wrong old man. Okay, just checking if we really read that, but yeah, it seems good. Yeah, because she was O.
Hold it!
Okay. There it is. Right there. I knew I heard something strange. Huh? But old Greybeard didn't say anything weird. Maya, it's not the old guy that said something weird. It's the person next to him. Next to him? So Miss Mary. Ah, look, the professor, the goat lady. She looks really deep in thought. It would seem she has noticed something odd in this elderly gentleman's testimony. Ah. That's right. These cross-examinations have 4 witnesses. Like, why would Miss Mary literally, like, be like, huh, what is he saying? Like, huh? Hey Nick, it looks like we're not the only ones paying attention to these testimonies. You're right, which means if they're all listening to each other's testimonies, one might help. Correct, Mr. Wright. Each witness is fully aware of themselves and their own actions when in the middle of their own testimonies. However, it is while listening to the testimonies of others that the witnesses may sometimes reveal the most valuable information. Let's see, it's habitual. They can't tell what they're doing it, but I can. And we're going to use it to turn the tide back in our favor. In fact, I do believe I may have spotted our first opening, which is to test this new technique. Mister, could I draw your attention to the touchscreen? No. I don't have space, Professor. The touchscreen? Oh no. Oh no. I forgot about this. As a magnifying glass during a witness testimony will allow you to shift your focus to another witness, okay? Right. So the important thing here isn't the witness that is in mid-testimony, it's the other 3 witnesses listening. Alrighty. It's just a matter of catching them off guard and questioning them. What are you waiting for, Nick? Let's give it a shot. How about we try questioning the goat lady next to old Greybeard? Okay, all I have to do is slide the magnifying glass over to the witness. But how we do this? Oh?
Hang on!
Okay, that hang on sounded a bit weird. Excuse me, Miss Mary. Oh. Do you mean us? But Snowy, I have nothing else to say. I knew it. I caught her completely by surprise. Yeah, we did good. Right, guys? We did good. Mr. Wordsmith just gave his testimony. He told us all about the sound he heard when the lantern fell to the ground. Mr. Wordsworth didn't seem to be sure. But I wonder if you might happen to have something to say about this. Huh? Well, that's... Huh. Is it alright, Sir Barnum? May we answer the question? Why are you asking him? Do what you will, madam. There's no need for formalities. Huh? Well, we try and explain, won't we, Snowy? The truth is, we didn't hear something. That is to say, we heard the sound of the lantern glass shattering. We're sure of it. It was frighteningly loud. Yeah, ask Dick instead. Alex said, no! Like, why not just answer? Like, if the attorney asks you, hey, what do you know about that? Just answer, like, fuck the prosecutor at that moment. Like, he isn't one to talk. And if it pisses him off, then he can leave, right? It's to say we heard the sound of the actually. We're sure of it. It was frighteningly loud. It quite startled us, didn't it, Snowy dear? I looked in the direction of the sound, but I couldn't see anything, let alone the girl or those two thieves. It was a tad dark after all. Can we just say Isabella is not guilty? Like, why are we still fighting over this? I mean, Barnum came too late, kinda. When the glass shattered, the flame inside must have gone out. And she could not see them. That seems to be the gist of it. Then, as I peered into the darkness, I heard it. You heard it. What did you hear exactly? You know, that. I heard... The incantation for the Hispanic nays. Interesting to say. Even Leighton is like, yeah, what? Right, buddy. What did you just say? Now hold it right there, witness. Yes, my lord. The glass shattered when the lantern fell. Then after that you heard the incantation for the spelling nays. Do you swear to this court that this is reported not correct? Yes, maybe, I think. You're swearing it and be like, yeah, maybe, Sir Barnum, maybe. But I swear it. I swear my maybe. Jesus. How about my testimony? What of my oratorical observation? The blasted spelling nays occurred first, then the lantern plummeted to the ground. I heard no such thing. There was no sort of shattering glass. It's simply absurd. So the lantern fell and the glass shattered. It doesn't change the fact that this girl is a witch. I swear my mate. I swear on Luke on a good day. On a bad day, I swear on Maya. I don't know, man. I hate to disappoint you, but that's not quite the case. In fact, this testimony changes things a lot. Wouldn't you agree, Inquisitor Barnum? No. What is the meaning of this? There is no meaning. It's only fun and games. Let's go what we know so far. In order for a witch to use any magic, they must be holding a witch's scepter. Yes. And yet, none of the four witnesses saw the defendant holding a scepter of any kind, cause of Demir. Obviously. Because the spell was, what does that mean, the specter? The scepter was made with pupils to spell Demir, correct? He has good days? Nick? No. Oh, Luke? No. Luke is... No. I mean, his baby daddy and his baby mommy don't want him at home, right? That's why he's controversial, because, like, you know... Leave, child! I meant Luke. Yeah, Luke can go home. Or maybe he can't. At the time of the crime, the two victims grabbed Miss Cantabella's arm, causing her to drop the lantern onto the ground. If at the time she was holding an invincible scepter, then the scepter must have fallen when she dropped the lantern. Let's say hypothetically that Miss Cantabella really is a witch. Not to use any magic, she would have had to recite the spell before dropping the scepter. Didn't happen. However, as a witness Miss Mary has to state in her testimony, she heard the decapitation for Ignace after hearing the lantern's glass shatter. What? Oh. Ow. You do all understand what that means, don't you? No. It means that Miss Cantabella, the supposed witch you've locked up, could not possibly have cast any magic. Therefore... Yow! Therefore, yow! Therefore, yow! The defendant, Espada Cantabella, is still in no way, shape, or form a witch. Wow, well, it was kind of pretty, it was perfect. It was yow-tastic. The cam zoomed into Nick when the yow came. Oh my god. Such frivolity. Do you realize what you're insinuating? Do you really think she's not a witch? Such nonsense. Did any of you even listen to my testimony? We did, but you're wrong. There was no glass shattering. Are you calling me a liar, Missy? You couldn't even see the mud on the lantern when it was plain as day. I mean, Miss Kira isn't even looking at Miss Mary, so that's fun. What ridiculous claims, all of you. Oh, hush, take your little toy sword and go back to playing pretend tonight. Aaron Mayhem sucks donkey D's. Yes, it does. Okay, what's with Barnum now? Why is he so angry? Witnesses, this is a court of law, not a playground. Must I remind you of the importance of these proceedings? There's nothing important about this case. Witches and their magic threaten our fair town of Labyrinthia. Your words here today could decide the fate of every single citizen within our walls. Do you understand? No. I refuse to understand. Someone should have said that to him. As such, I expect each of you to take your role seriously, testify honestly about what you saw. I don't want to speak up again. Ah, interesting, guys. All you of liars. At least most damage in the game is Brand. Brand! Brandgefährlich. Brand hot. In all my days as judge of this court, I've never seen such behavior. Behavior that leaves a cloud of doubt over the credibility of each of your testimonies. Indeed, my lord, quite a miserable set of witnesses, this lot. I see. It would appear this trial has come to a sudden halt. So that must mean... Quite right, it means you have won this trial, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? We've won. I mean, yes, they're all not credible sources, but what about new people, what about new witnesses? I can hardly believe the situation we have found ourselves in. I did not anticipate this trial ending with such a strange turn of events. Due to these witnesses' dubious credibility, I can see no reason to continue. What say you, Inquisitor Barnum? As you wish, my lord. What is going on? What do you want to do tomorrow, sis? Oh, right, good question. I want to go to the city, even though I'm sick, and, you know, being sick and going to the city ain't the smartest idea. But, you know, it's fine. You know, bringing my money away, like the cents and stuff, so the coins. Will you wear a mask? Yeah, I will wear a mask, I think. I don't want to get even more sick. Like, people are already coughing and sniffing and being weird on the streets. So yeah, I will wear my mask. Hopefully people will run around me like like a big bow. Yeah. I just want to go to media games. Maybe Hugendube is a small one, and then I will leave and return home, I think. I don't want to stay too long in the city. I don't want to make it worse than it already is with my cold. I think it's only a cold. I feel like for flu I'm doing still too well. They're actually going to let the switch run free through the town? Curtis, if it wasn't for the witch and her friends. But Barnum, Barnum, Barnum.
Hold it!
Wait. Nani the fuck? Who the fuck are you?
Wait a blooming second. This trial ain't even close to being over. Not before I take the stand to testify.
What do you want to testify, my man? My big guy?
Order! Order! Who is this buffoon?
Yeah, the buffoon's a drunk motherfucker. Where's he gone? Okay, he's here.
Behold! Who am I, you ask? Who am I? Why? I'm the man that's gonna single-handedly save this trial. I'm the fifth witness.
Say what?
Yeah, that's my opinion. It's just like I thought, like.
Even Barnum didn't see this one coming.
Yeah, Barnum didn't invite him to the party, right? This is I thought. This chat was going down the drain before I got here. I guess we need some shorts now about book recommendations, like what to read in 2026. I have some book recommendations read too, but the thing is just I don't have the money to buy more books. I need to read first. Okay, you lot, assemble. We need a strategy meeting ASAP. Strategy meeting. Yeah. I say, who are you? Yeah, who are you? Thank goodness you shut up. We can't give up now, everyone. Like, why are they also inclined to kill an innocent person? Like, what the fuck's wrong with them? Let's come down to this 2 arms, everyone. We should do better against that baker and that hat seller. Since when is Herschel selling hats? I can't believe this. What the heck's going on? Truly fascinating. Seems a new witness has taken the stand. Baker like Resident Evil 7, the family Baker family? No. He pounded the bread or the dough, like Herschel said. Like, I'm very enthusiastic dough pounding. Yeah, I love that for him. What's more, he appears to be quite a formidable witness. Yo! I wish someone would pound my bread. What are you doing? Well, I guess. The strike is still far from over. That's so crazy for that. Okay, part 2 of the trial, I think. What is that called? I wish I could tell you. This is still the okay chord. The funny chord, yeah, will come. Well then, we will now continue with the trial of Bella Cantabella. How hard? I don't know. I remember something about a statue being called as a witness, and I guess a parrot. It's getting crazy again. Oh boy. A group of witnesses huddling up before a joint testimony witch trial. You can't make this stuff up. Was it a parrot or was it a cat? Oh, something that Luke can talk to at least. Inquisitor Barnum, if I may ask you a question. Yes, my lord. We now have 5 witnesses on the stand, so I must ask. Why was this obnoxious-looking man left out of your initial group of witnesses? Yeah, Inquisitor Barnum, tell us. Body's right, Barnum. Let's just cold-blooded. There is but one reason, my lord. I did not know this witness even existed. Damn, Inquisitor Barnum, oversight. Hey? You still failed to come forward. Okay, the music slaps. When we were asking for witnesses for this very trial, you were nowhere to be seen. No! What is with his face? I know it's from the beer, but... My man! That's not good. This is not a good time for this. That's because I didn't hear a peep about it. I ain't usually around at night, except for maybe at Rose Tavern. So you're basically telling us that you were up all night drinking. Anyway, it's all water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned. Just leave the rest to yours truly. Ha 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 ha. This interrogation the defender brought forth some surprising proof. Namely that the possibility the accused could have used magic. I have never heard such a claim. It must be the doing of this logic. What rubbish! Logic, you say? I ain't got a clue what that is. But I do know that this bread baking baker ought to head back to the bakery. Eloquently said, yeah. Oi Grams, give me and me partners over here a chance to speak. You wanna know how this bitch managed to be holding that scepter? Don't ya? Yikes. Oh, when you say Grams, you wouldn't mean me, would you? I've heard anyone else meeting such a description? Smith, no. We'll show you she's a witch. I bet Snowy's beautiful white coat on it. On guard. Alright team, let's do this, witnesses. This feels like a fighting game. Like for children, you know, like... They're already like talking about, yeah, I would attack him from the left, you will attack him from the right, me front, me back, you know. Yes, well, let's proceed with the testimonies. What do I feel like? Why do you feel like I've totally lost control of the situation? Nick, I already felt it like for over an hour already, yeah. We sign with Kira. The mystery of the witch's scepter. It's clear as day, Spider as a witch. We are not backing down on this. When she dropped the lantern, the scepter was not yet in her hands. The scepter must have been hidden by magic carried on her back. The rose grabbed her by the hand as held the lantern, so she must have had another way of holding that scepter. That's easy. The girl just put the bucket down on the ground and picked up the witch's magic stick. He can't say scepter, okay. Interesting. I mean, he's drunk, so yeah. So she had the witch's scepter behind her back. Then she dropped the lantern and reached for the scepter after it fell. I mean, I've seen characters wear swords on their back, bows, arrows. I mean, a scepter would work too, right? If that is the case, then it must have been possible for the accused to have used magic. But does she need to hold it, or does she need clothes on her body? This is bad. Thanks to this guy, not all the witnesses seemed extra determined to pin this thing on the speller. Each harbor shared anger towards witches and magic. London greeting, yeah. She took out her knife. Like her scepter, it was her knife. You know? They're all high on gas again. Welcome to the Lulu box, I guess. Cause England ain't the city, right? London is my country and England is my city, right? I hate that meme. Such is the cause of their strong desire to see a guilty verdict passed as quickly as possible. However, such confidence is undoubtedly bound to cloud their better judgment and thinking. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think these guys mean any real harm. They're all right up. They don't even realize how distorted their idea of what happened tonight has become. Yeah. Because they all lie. All filthy liars. I don't like liars. I want to beat up liars. Fuck liars. I hope liars will meet the fire. At least that's how it seems.
This isn't good, Professor. The witnesses aren't thinking straight. They're completely blind to the truth.
Sir Baker, rather Sir Wright. Yes? You do not appear to be a mere simple baker, that much is clear. On the other hand, You're no ordinary defender either. Never before has defender managed to clash and do battle with me here on this battlefield as an equal. We're equal? Hell yeah! The Blue Knight. This trial has not yet been decided. If there's any doubt in your interrogation, I will not hesitate to strike your case down where it stands. Alrighty, that's a nice threat. I understand. Defender, please begin your interrogation. Stop praising Nick. He's doing nothing. I'm doing the things. I'm the smart one. As if I'm the smart one, I know nothing. Wait, where's my slidey slider? I want my slider back. She's a witch. Why would you say that? You have no proof. Not backing down, you say? That's right. Espella is a witch. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. She's eating a flower. This is a courtroom, Miss Kira. We're not interested in your story, we're interested in the truth. No, you know what I think. I think stories have the power to touch our lives in really meaningful values. But Espella, fiction is fiction, so shut the fuck up. What do you mean? Last year I read a book about a flower girl who brought peace to the world with all the pretty flowers she sold. Because of that story, now I would tell myself, Kira, one day you'll find the world with beautiful flowers of your own. That story inspires me to sell more flowers. It's pretty much the same as this trial. What trial? What flowers? What a very touching story. Indeed. I have heard nary a truer tale. Wouldn't you agree, Sir Blue Knight? Maybe it's just me, but I'd have preferred something a little more relevant, yeah. I'm afraid our logic may do us no good here. Let's move on to the next witness, shall we? What logic? Ranged up the lantern. So scepter was not yet in her hands. Yeah, because it wasn't on her back, clearly. No matter how many times we asked, you still say you didn't see the scepter. Huh, Gramps? I asked you, youngling. Were you paying attention to this trial? Yes. Well then, magic made the scepter invisible, did it not? Thus my old age clouding up my vision has nothing to do with anything. The scepter actually vanished. Vanish! No, what I'm saying is, if it really was invisible, you would be able to actually prove it. But not so, young one. We can prove it. The girl is a witch. There is your proof. What do you mean? Some old age, clouding up memories has nothing to do with anything. The scepter magically vanished, you see. Okay, we get it. When the lantern fell, you claimed the scepter was still not in her hand yet, so that means... What? It must have been hidden by a magic. Okay, now she's having the back part, okay. The back shot. Back shot of the scepter. The Talia, Magica, whatever. Which scepter was behind her back? Well, it's like my little snowflake here. Whenever my darling gets too heavy, I hoist him up and carry him on my back. You mean your baby goat, right? Yes, there isn't a cute little goat in the entire courtroom, right, precious? Bah! Baba! I know it's been asked already, but you didn't see the witch's scepter, did you? Well, no, but it must have been made invisible by magic and then put on her bag. You know, so it's still such a tiny little thing. If I put him on my back, you can hardly see him. I hardly see the point of that comment. Yeah, cause the scepter is like huge. The scepter would be like my height and I'm already tiny. But in scepter length it would be huge. So the accused grabbed the witch's scepter after the lantern fell. Mayhaps. The rocks dragged her by the hand and that held the lantern, so she must have had another way of holding the scepter. What other way? I'm interested now. Are you alright? What? Why? Why? Well, for one thing, You're hiding behind what I assume is a shield. Well played, Blue Knight. You managed to see through my steel guard technique. Your steel what technique? He's shielding from the London greeting. He's like, yeah, no stabby, no knife, no license. You tried to penetrate the depths of my mind and deceive me once with your witchcraft of words. But you will find your words are futile against the strength of my shield. Crafted from wood harder than steel. Now then, have at you. Attack me if you dare. No. Just listen a second. Looking at the sketch, it's quite clear the accused could not have held the scepter in the same hand carrying the lantern. But even then, she is wearing a cloak, right? If she was wearing the scepter on her back, the cloak couldn't move like this. Not freely, at least. Just me coming from an artist right now, it would make sense. When it's explained to the court just how the accused held the scepter. That's easy. Oh no, right, tries logic. Fuck, you're right, I can't use logic in this world. Fuck. Me standing there beside Nick and the others being like, fuck no, this illustration is wrong. So many flaws in one picture.
Hold it!
She puts the milk bucket down? That's right. Reckon if she did that, she had no problem holding that thing.
Objection!
But none of the other witnesses have said anything about Singer puts the bucket on the ground. Yay. But no one said a thing about not seeing the bucket. I put the bucket down either. Or both have. Oh, all have. But Kira was first. Kira? Excuse me, Miss Kira. Huh? Yes? What is it? Tell me, what do you think of this witness's testimony just now? The accused placed the bucket on the ground. No one has said anything about this until now. Why? You're right, how odd. Everyone must have simply forgotten, myself included. Huh? But yeah, Espella definitely did put the milk bucket down. Maybe she was able to easily grab the scepter and use magic easy peasy, right? The nerve, Nick, the nerve! It looks like she's trying to peg Espella as a witch every chance she gets. Please don't let her peg anyone. Really, I don't know how much more of the testimony can stand. I can't. Nick, my brain is fried. Okay, it's a start again. Okay, Kira was a bad, bold choice. But she's eating her flowers now. So she's already like thinking, but let's take a hint coin to the knee, it's fine. We're not backing down on this. The lantern was in her hand. Must have been hidden by magic. Okay. Present. Easy peasy. The girl just puts the bucket down. Magic stick. Bucket or lantern. He's talking about the bucket. The bucket.
Objection!
I'm afraid what really happened is not quite so simple. What? What you talking about? I had only just stopped raining moments before the crime took place. As a result, the ground was very muddy. Oh, I forgot about that detail, true. If Miss Calabella really placed this bucket on the ground, like you claimed she did, then it should be caked with mud, just like the lantern was after it fell. Well, I think that clears up your muddy testimony, wouldn't you? Hey, Barnum. What? You're just gonna sit there looking pretty? Come on, give me a hand. No, he did not. What do you mean? Flattery will get you nowhere, witness. Other than perhaps to the dungeon. Oh! Wait, so some guy wants to have Barnum's hand, and Barnum is like, yeah, let's take it to the dungeon? Oh my! Oh my, oh my. At any rate. There's but one question we ought to ask. Why is there no mud on that bucket? Who's the witness with the goat? May I ask you a question? Huh? Are you talking to us? There's only one goat lady in the room. Indeed, you meant to the court that you returned home with the milk bucket illegally, I must add. My, oh my, such harsh words, Inquisitor. We took the bucket home. You must have simply wiped the mud from the bucket, is that correct? No, why give ammunition? Huh. You know, now that you mention it. Yeah. Barnum, I hate you. No way. Don't tell me. The milk bucket. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. I don't know what was on the bucket was mud exactly, but it certainly was dirty. Before taking it outside with me, I remember wiping it clean with an old rag. Barnum, why? Why, Barnum? Are you kidding me? Yeah, like, dude, this case already goes over 3 hours. What do you mean? Exceptional work, Mr. Barnum. Right, it all makes perfect sense. See, we were all right all along, weren't we, Mr. Barnum? I knew that sort weren't just for a show, Barnum. You sized this argument too.
Objection!
Mind you, I'm sick, I can't think. Witness, Miss Mary. What is it? You're absolutely sure there was mud stuck to the milk bucket, but even then, wouldn't the bucket, at least in the bottom, would still be kind of wet or a bit weird from the texture? Because when it would get muddy, even if you wipe it off and it was the same night, it should be like at least a little bit, not really wet, but moist, right? Oh my, well, truth be told, I don't remember whether it was mud exactly, but I don't remember cleaning the bucket off when I got home. It would seem the defense has failed to disprove the witness's claim. Of that, we can be quite certain. Moist is a dirty word. Wet is a dirty word. Moist and wet. Like I am for certain characters in this game. No. I'm kidding. That'll teach you, Bluey. You got that right. Do me a favor, will ya, Gramps? I'm gonna change my testimony just a tiny bit. Why? That's not allowed in court. I will allow it only if the witness refrains from name-calling in the future. You got it, me lord. But all this court mumbo jumbo has left me thirstier than a dog in the desert. He's a dog? Bark for me, bark for me! Dude, when is he done with a spear? Make him stop. Like he's drinking in front of Luke, that's not good. Not even tea. What if Luke becomes an alcoholic? Like, dude, put the beard. Put the beer away. And the beard, please. That witch there was holding the stick. I even heard her say the incantation thingy. That's what I witnessed it all.
Hold it!
Dude, what do you mean? But no one knows for sure if Miss Catabella drops that milk bucket on the ground. Because there's no mud on it. Is that what you're saying? Hey, we went over this already. We all know the goatly wept off all the mud.
Objection!
However, Miss Mary doesn't clearly remember whether or not it was mud that was stuck on the bucket. Maybe it was blood. We really don't remember, but maybe? I guess maybe there was mud in it. I mean, she couldn't hold the scepter without putting this bucket on the ground. Ah. Miss Mary, please give me definite answer. You're done, Bluey. Hey, talk all you want, cause it ain't gonna help, you see? Slam. The fact was, we saw that witch,
I say.
what the witch went and did. We saw a class day, a clear day. Ooh, the old guy, okay. Old guy.
Hang on!
Wordsmith, hello. Excuse me, mister? No. F2 grams. Depending when you say grams. Might you be, by any chance, be referring to me? No. No. Of course not, Your Honor. Me lord. Mr. Wordsmith, are you listening? He's stoned out! Help him! Help this man! I heard you quite clearly the first time, young man. These ears hear all, the crackling of the fire, the whispering of the crowd, and now your voice. If that's the case, then allow me to ask you a question. Are you gay? You are clearly deep in thought just now. Do you have something to say about this man's testimony? Ugh. Indeed so. I felt something was amiss. However, what that means I cannot say. Amiss? Miss! Miss! No! Witness, could you tell us what precisely was amiss with this third-rate testimony from this third-rate witness? The Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference! No! But should have been fourth-rate witness. Oh no! What do you mean? What a burn, Barnum. 5 heads are better than 1. 10 eyeballs are better than 2. I listened to this man's testimony. I could not help but become aware of something most odd. Tonight, when the crime occurred, we all made haste to the terrible scene. The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated through the air. The shadows of those present cast through the dim light. And yet, there were but 4 figures standing in the vicinity, myself included. 4? Hold on 1 second. Hold on a minute. You're saying that there were only 4 witnesses at the crime scene tonight. These eyes may be old, but they know what they saw. Oh. Is something the matter, Miss Mary? No, it's just that Snowy and I are trying to remember what happened at the time. I remember the flames erupting into the air. That's when Snowy and I made our mad dash to save the precious milk. Mad dash to the mad milk. Moo, I mean bar. And when those 2 ruffians were set ablaze, the flames filled the area with light. In that sudden flash of light, we could see that there were other people around besides ourselves. Now that's like important to know. And it's kind of messing my brain up right now because it's such a late thing they talk about, like, oh, fire, ooh, light. Like, guys, what do you mean? Of course, firelight. That's when I saw them, the other people that scrambled to the scene along with us. I'm pretty sure of it. There were only 4 of us there at the scene of the crime.
Objection.
Okay, who's lying? Is that still the first case? Yes, the first case after the prologue case, yes. I don't understand, like, the Professor Layton parts we get in the game are like half an hour, and like the trials are like 3 hours. Or 4. It's nearly 4 hours already, or 3 hours on the trial. What do you mean? Hold it, madam. What the place is going on? We have 5 witnesses on the stand. All claiming to have witnessed tonight's events firsthand. That means we have 1 witness too many. Oh, really, Barnum? I can count 2. Don't be stupid. Oi, you lot better stop speaking out of turn. Also 101 for all, remember? We all promised to take the switch down together, didn't we? It's not quite that simple, we saw what we saw. Well, I say it's all about the numbers, and I counted, I say. I think now my counting is flawless. On nights when sleep eludes me, I can count sheep from moonrise to sunrise. Moonrise to sun, that's a kind of a long time. 4 witnesses, 5 witnesses, what difference does it make? Things all started getting muddy when you showed up. True. What the? You think it's my fault? I must say, you fool. Didn't I just finish saying that? My testimony is strong as steel, even if it's not completely stainless. Nigel, maybe you should go home. Maybe you're the odd one out. Order! Order! I said order! What is going on here? You claim the number of witnesses does not add up? I have never paid witness to such an outrageous conflict. Stop! The music was funny, Layton. Stop! We had some clussy music. Just less clussy. There's but the one answer to this puzzle. A single possibility. Yeah, one is faking it. What do you mean? Without a doubt, magic must have been used at the scene of the crime. Furthermore, it would indeed appear that there were only 4 witnesses present at the scene. And yet, currently, we are faced with 5 witnesses, testifying to the court. That certainly is quite a fatal contradiction. Yeah, it kind of sucks for me, apparently, not for everyone else. With only one possible answer. Would you not agree, Mr. Wright? The answer, it can't be. Kira needs to burn. Well, obviously the supposed answer, Sir Blue Knight. What's the explanation for the current number of witnesses? I didn't see things correctly. The witch casts a spell on them. One of them is a witch. Let's go! One of them's a witch! While it might seem far-fetched, the reality is actually rather simple. The real witch, and the real murderer in this case, is actually one of these 5 witnesses. What? What? Kira. You're telling us that the witch is amongst this group of witnesses? What utter rubbish! There's a possible way that such a claim could be true. We have 2 women. It could be Miss Mary or Miss Kira. That's right, you've got a lot of nerves accusing one of us being a witch. Yeah, but men weren't supposed to be witches back then. I mean, some men were burned as well, don't get me wrong, but it was mostly women, so, I burn the lamb. We have taught you nothing but the truth, yet you still have the gall to bat around such an outrageous accusation. Behold, as my trusty shield deflects your petty words, like petty words that they are. And you also tell me only guys can be witches. No, so... Back in the day, when there was like claimed like, oh, witches need to burn, witches need to, you know, perish. Mostly women, especially smart women, you know, with a little bit of brain, were burned. But there were some claims that men got burned too when they were behaving like a witch. So if I call you a witch, it's not entirely wrong. Like, yes, normally men who are witches get called mages, but that makes little sense if we burn witches and we burn mages. So back then the term witch was used apparently for both genders, or for all the genders, but similarly back then in the time frame, both genders. So yeah, it's a gender neutral term actually. Interestingly enough, I guess. Even though German's not gender neutral, it's the Hexe, so it's feminine by design, which is kind of, you know, that Hexe makes no sense. Der Hexe, yeah, okay, you can use der Hexe in a different sense. And the Alchemist, I wouldn't I guess you could say that alchemists could be, you know, accused of witchcraft to a degree. They could. Totally could be. Not saying that I would, but I feel like back then they totally could have been accused of being a witch. Totally. Inquisitor Barnum. Yes, my lord. I would like to see a sketch of the crime scene at the time of the incident. Do you have one in your possession? Yes, certainly, my lord. I have one here. Dude! Why is he having all the sketches? And my record looks like this. Where are my sketches? Dude! Give me my sketch. Right meow. I requested from the code illustrator, just in case. And then you don't bring it to court. Okay, to be fair, start drawing then. Yeah, let's go to the drawing board, right? I totally should like have a button on my stream deck where I can press and it opens paint and we get to the drawing board, right? Let's go to the drawing board and then boom, drawing board. Would be funny. Very well, witnesses. I would like each of you to mark your location at the time of the murder. Here on this crime scene sketch. Quickly, now. The number of witnesses doesn't add up, but it will add up in the drawing. Are you stupid? You could. Yeah, I could do that, yeah. Nick, you're so stupid. I mean, okay, Wordsmith said there are 4 people only, but now that we give the drawing to all the people, to all witnesses, of course we will have 5 witnesses being in there. Use your brain, man! It looks like we're getting somewhere now. No, we're not! Well, we haven't even scratched the surface of this case yet. I'm 3 hours in! And it's all thanks to this top hat wearing gentleman. He has a name. And a better name than you. Jeez. That's what I mean. Had a quarter of Lulu. Good job. Quadruple. The court accepts a crime scene sketch into evidence. Finally. Okay, wait, I didn't read. A sketch of the scene at the time of the crime. But you know what already pisses me off again? Kira. She has no glasses. She is the furthest away of everyone with the drunk fuck. Kira's the odd one out. One of the witnesses is a witch. That could only mean one thing. Somebody here isn't telling the truth. It's Kira. What do you mean? She has a death note. Be careful, man. That would indeed appear to be the case, Mr. Wright. Listen well, Sir Blue Knight. The path you tread now is dangerous one. My asshole is in danger. Seems that the witch is among these most honorable witnesses. It's a serious accusation. Should it prove to be a false one? It will be a false one. You'll find yourself at the other end of my sword. Do make myself clear. The other end of your sword. So here, I'll be gobbling the knot? Damn! But that wasn't so much my suggestion. I mean, the gentleman here with the lovely top hat was the one who urged me to say it. Yeah, blush, 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 Herschel, blush. It is the same thing, Sir Blue Knight. Indeed, it's the same thing, Sir Baker. It is the same thing, Mr. Wright. Oh boy! Now, ready your sword. Ready? Were you listening? No. Okay, the witch is not the accused, and that someone else at the crime scene was the true culprit. If you say that this is true, then surely you can tell the court exactly where this person was at the time of the crime, can you not? No. Calm now, Sir Blue Knight. Only you can enlighten us as to who this real witch is. Oh my god. Give me a break, Barnum. Please, like 5 minutes. Sit down, you defender. That's where the witch was at the exact moment the murder took place. In the town of Labyrinthia. Oh my god. The real witch was probably this person right here. Probably. Probably? This person? I'm sure of it, I think. Bah. You're bad at this defender stuff. It makes me want to drink. If I may, Mr. Wright, remember that if one of these witnesses is indeed the witch, this happens to be the particular witness is not telling the truth. You bear that in mind. So the witch must be lying, huh? If that's the case, it must mean a certain person wasn't where they claimed they were.
That when the witch must have cut place, right?
Take a look at the Grand Noir. We're bound to find something in there. We gotta get in there. Some of the circles were flamed within 1 meter radius of the caster, requires an incantation scepter to cast. Okay, yeah, so 1 meter, right, I forgot. Even if the witness is lying up a storm, whatever is inside this Grand Noir has to be the truth, right? Try again. Sidori Defender, do not waste the code time with any more ridiculous answers. Sorry. You darn it. Sidori Defender, show us the location of the witch during the crime. Okay, give me a break. I need a hint. Hey, but then we put the blame on the speller again. Cause those two can't be. Or I put it on the speller again. The witch must have been standing here.
Objection.
What is the meaning of this? Like, huh? Unfortunately for you, that spot has been absolutely nothing to do with any of these witnesses.
Objection.
Yes, it does. Inquisitor Barnum, I suggest you try taking a look at this. The Grand Grimoire. Why? According to this tome, Ignace summons a circle of flame within the 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the witch had to have been within 1 meter of the flame when casting the spell.
Objection.
Of course, you needn't say anymore. Sir Blue Knight. First off, notice that there's no one else in that area other than the accused. True. It should also be quite obvious from the sketch that there's clearly nowhere for anyone to hide. The trees. Just saying. Trees aren't any hiding spots whatsoever. This one has a possibility for which wanted to stay hidden from sight. Most intriguing. They seem to love showing evidence. Prove it. How was Witch able to hide in plain sight? Can you hide people?
Take that.
What if they were only able to think to hide objects? What do you think, Your Honor? Did you fuck up again? I don't have a clue how this is relevant. Yes, in the trunk of a car. In the late movie. What do you think, Inquisitor Barnum? I think this mysterious real witch of yours is not the only thing hiding from you, Sir Blue Knight. I have fucked up, huh? Perhaps you should focus your efforts on finding some actual evidence. Gah, but I feel like okay. Nick, let me read. Causes anything that cast touches to vanish from sight. Simply chant a mirror to make this reappear. So you could hide a person. My logic didn't work. You technically could hide a person, but no. Already say hidden from sight, huh? I believe the correct word you're looking for may be vanish rather than hidden. Vanished.
Remember, you have more than just the code record to hand, Mr. Right? We should also check the Grand Grimoire.
I just did. I was right, Luke. I was so right. That look in your eyes. You just won't give up, will you? Very well. I'll grant you one more chance. The HP level, what do you mean? How was Witch able to hide in plain sight? Is it the glasses? Is it the I can present spells? That's why I took the staff. This was like, yeah, this is a stone. And now I can present spells. Fuck off. This Talia Magica contains 2 magic gems. I hate it that you only have like one choice at this ride. Like, my idea was the stuff. It's the same thing that he's doing now. But instead of the spell, I was like, the entire staff was the problem. Okay, okay. Contains 2 magic gems. Yeah, Ignace and the other spell. That's right, that spell Demir. Demir. Yeah, it cannot be. That's right. There was most certainly a witch present at the crime scene, only they were completely invisible. Objects of the magic spell Demir. What foolishness is this? Well, Barnum. Order in the court. Defender, what are you getting at? I thought the witch used Demir to make the Talia Magica disappear.
Objection!
She could do both. The Talia Magica and her body. According to the Grand Grimoire under the entry for Demir, it causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. In other words, we're doomed. Supposing the witch were holding the staff in one hand, or touching part of their body with the other. But wait, if the witch touches her body with it, like let's say she touches her arm, isn't only the arm going to disappear? Not the entire body. That's just my guess right now. They'll be able to make themselves disappear. Are you implying this is the reason for the conflicting numbers of witnesses? We have the 6th one. Indeed it is, which means witnesses. Someone amongst you is not disclosing the entire truth. And that person is the witch we seek. I believe this is the most probable scenario. Or we have a 6th witness in the trees. Honorable witnesses, you will testify to the court one final time. There were 6 or 7 witches in the woods. In 6 or 7 minutes she cast Ignace into me. In 6 or 7 seconds she ran away. Tell us exactly what you saw and what did you not see at the scene of the crime. How absolutely absurd. The purpose of this tries to convict that girl of the crime, is it not? That's right, we are not witches. Stop that table slamming! Dude, stop pounding the table like... Okay. Witnesses, I ask that you listen. There's a witch mingling among you. That's right. I'm afraid you are all no longer brothers in arms. The true opponent here is within your own group. Oh my god, how sad that? The real witch is one of these 5 witnesses. Oh. Fine by me. Time to put an end to this trial. Thank goodness! What we saw and what we didn't see. You wish to know where we all were standing tonight? It matters not. Which the flames not burn just the same? I guess. That flame, I never saw anything like it. It quite literally left me speechless. I couldn't even so much as scream. I heard the tiniest cry, and then when I turned around, the blighters were roasting. So I rushed right over. I heard the incantation, then the flames suddenly erupted. I'm certain of it. I only saw 3 people there with us. Oh, how the times have turned. As I said, there were only 3 others present, like that man there, who was stumbling around like a newborn calf. Newborn babies. A most heinous act indeed. No wonder, no small wonder these witnesses are so confused. I swear I lose one game after another. Again? Oh, yeah. Fuck League. Fuck Riot Games. Fuck matchmaking. And which among the witnesses? What an utterly baseless claim. I don't think so, Barnum. The only baseless claim in this case is of Isabella being a witch. It's more than a little likely of these witches is a culprit. Yeah, one of these witches is a witches. These testimonies are bound to tell me who the real witch is. Barnum is the witch. He's a liar. I mean, right now it's just like he said, she said, you know, it's like nothing. They all yapping, no sense.
Hold it!
Okay, the flames burn the same. In other words, you're not exactly sure what happened tonight. Is that right? Wrong. Defender, I thought of burning bigger this night. I didn't belittle my effort. They need to get the good trade, and I get the shit ones. They're like always. Right. And I does not just run away, it's a mere sight of fire. Huh. No one even said anything about running away. If I may be perfectly straight with you, the pillar of fire illuminated the area as it rose high into the air. The abbot of fire was a witch, and excluding the 2 unfortunate knaves, I counted 3 others at the scene. Kira?
Hang on!
Excuse me, Miss Kira. Yeah. What do you want? Well, every loser then reports, every winner then reports. Yeah. Every single time. You looked like you had something to say about the testimony just now. Well, it was about the numbers of people at the crime scene. Have you ever played the Daisy Petal game? Daisy Petal game. Fox Community, yep. 1 witness, 2 witnesses, 3 witnesses, 4 witnesses, 5 witnesses, 6 witnesses. Oh my god. Kira, shut the fuck up. Say bow. What an adorable game. It seems like something out of a fairy tale. Seriously, Your Honor. Anyway, you may continue your testimony, witness. Say bow? Bow bow! Disclaimer, I never said anything like that. It's okay. Left you speechless, Kira?
Hold it!
You're still the bitch. Beach. Must have been pretty terrifying, huh? Yes, it's the kind of thing you only read about in books. You can read? Interesting thing to say is the woman in the timeline. Which? Once the pillar of fire erupted, I could feel my throat tightening up. It was so difficult to breathe, I couldn't even manage so much as to scream. Quiet. After all, the flames engulfed the scene in the blink of an eye. Yes, I'm sorry. That's why I can't really remember. She's traumatized. Oh, cute. I'm joking. Still can't remember the number of people at the crime scene. Naturally, this is understandable, witness. That's also why I was a little late getting to the scene compared to the others. I had the tiniest cry, right. So he rushed over. The tiniest cry? Like, eh? It might have been someone saying the incantation for that spell. My memory is kinda hazy in that one. It scared me good though. Never jumped me to me feet so fast in all my life. That nearly had a heart attack, I'll tell ya. Jumped up? That's right. It was still raining cats and dogs, so being the resource chap that I am, I just had to doze under the tree for you, but yeah.
Hang on!
Mr. Wordle? Everything alright, Mr. Wordsmith? I always forget his name and I call him now Mr. Wordle. What is it you want this time, young one? I just want to know if you had any thoughts on the testimony just now. Ah yes, thoughts about the slumbering under trees, you mean? Bow bow. Slumbering? I often find myself weaving the most intricate of dreams under that very tree. Of course I would not nap tonight, not with that uncouth man usurping my special dreaming spot, could I? Are you using this cross-examination to argue over a napping spot? Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any crime, any criminal acts in the future. Wow, you care about that? You're not even that in the case or the trial, my man. Witness, please continue your testimony. Cause I thought like inquisitors are only there for witch trials and not for every trial. Stop itching, Nosy, please. Please, Nosy. Just 1 more hour, it's all good. I heard the citation and the flames had erupted. I'm certain of it. I only saw 3 people there with us. Okay. Let me save for a moment. Let me heal. Press. Are you absolutely certain? Well, I believe so. But then, when you think about it... Can anyone really be absolutely certain of anything? It worries me that you're saying that in the middle of cross-examination. Yeah, well... I believe the witness means that there's no way she can be certain whether there were 4 witnesses or 5 at the crime scene. Anyhow, that was a matter of great importance that Snow and I had to tend to. The milk bucket. You must mean... Yes, it's the milk. If any soot had gone into that milk, it would have been the tragedy to end all tragedies. Only him? Only him? Only him.
Hang on!
Can I stop you there, mister? Mister? Ah! Whoa! Tone down the volume, Bluey. That's my line. Whatever. Does anything come to mind regarding Miss Mary's testimony? Nope, Noreen. Nothing important anyways. Just that I think this old lady's full of it. What the fuck? Huh? I'm talking about the milkman. The milk. Muffin man. The milkman. You know the second you try the stuff, it ain't nothing to write home about, let me tell you. What are you saying, you dolt? Who on earth would let you drink anything as delicious as the milk from my farm? A ruffian like you is better served by whatever unthinkable liquid is in that never-ending mug of yours. A ruffian? A bow-bow? Are you guys using this cross-examination to argue over milk? Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future. Why again? Let's please continue your testimony. As I said, there were only 3 others present. Like that man there who was stumbling around like a newborn calf.
Hold it!
Which man? So including yourself, there were a total of 4 witnesses at the crime scene, correct? That is how it has come to pass. By the way, what do you mean by stumbling around like a newborn calf? Ah, yes, that was a man inebriated as he was loud. Quite the human sight it was, I dare say. He must mean the witness, permanently glued to his cup of whatever it is he's drinking. Beer. Trust me. When I saw the flames rise up into the sky, I wondered to myself, my word, whatever could that be? However, I could not simply walk over to check. My knees were a bit weak from shock, you see. That's when the wobbly-legged gentleman came running over. Wobbly man.
Hang on!
Is something the matter, mister? Mister. Okay, he's again not listening. Again telling us to just shut the fuck up. Taboo night. Next time, please think before trying to press this witness. Looks like this guy even managed to scare Barnum half to death. Knows it, sir. About Mr. Wordsmith's testimony just now. He claimed you were stumbling around. What does he mean by that? I'm gonna set the record straight right now. In no way was I stumbling around anywhere. I'd like to think of it more like staggering with style. Style. A responsible adult should know better than to go stumbling around in the dead of night. Hey, look. I don't just go stumbling around like some clumsy idiot. I've got more sense than that. Anyway, I kind of tripped over a large stone. I mean, you don't exactly see what's on the ground in front of you when you're running at full pelt, right? So, you could say put me live out on the line, proving that you really need to watch where you're going when you run. How courageous of you. Someone gives this guy a medal. Me lord, this testimony is a meaningless waste of everyone's time. Well, Defender, is there any point to this particular line of questioning? Is there anything worth pursuing here? What should I do? Catch it further, let's do it. The witness stated earlier that he tripped over a large stone. Mister, I have one question for you. Why weren't you watching what was in front of you? Well, to be honest with you, it ain't much of a real reason, but something suddenly caught me attention. Out of nowhere, I thought I heard someone call out me name. So, oh, fat fly. Not again a fat fly. You heard your name? Of course I turned around when I heard it. Who wouldn't? When a woman calls your name, you pay attention, am I right? Herschel, please tell us. Like, gentleman style, like, if a woman calls your name, you turn around, right? Right? So you heard someone call out, "Hey you!" From behind, you mean? Hey you, listen! What? I said they called out me name. How many guys do you know called "Hey you"? What's your name anyway? Me name is Emir. Don't you forget it, Bluey, you hear? I must say this gentleman really does not strike me as an Emir. You know, Professor, it's a very memorable name, huh? That's harsh. Luke, that's kind of rude. I love when Luke gets rude. On my witnesses, is there anyone among you who was aware of this man's name prior to now? Not at all. He's always just been Mister to me. A knight's name is only as good as the name of the sword he carries. Hell no. It is the first time I heard of this. I dare say I did not expect his name to be one such as Emir. I'm sorry, but I didn't know his name either. I remember the names of my most customers. Okay, it looks like absolutely no one knew this witness's name. Hell yeah. You know, it ain't really much of a surprise. To me either. Ha 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 ha. But seriously, I definitely heard someone call me name. When you get to be me age, you really start to wonder when you find that true love, you know. I thought that pretty voice tonight might have been me Speedy. The fuck? Everyone was too stunned to speak. Okay. Your Honor, I don't believe we should be so quick to label Mr. Amir's testimony meaningless. Wouldn't you not agree? I request that the witness add this assuming anecdote to his testimony. Why? What's wrong with you? Understood. Witness, amend your testimony, but please reflect only the important points of your story. I'm telling you, I heard someone call me name and I was looking around trying to find them. And then he should have seen Kira. Wait, no, let's save again. I don't know if I need to press him again now, because now it's like, oh, I heard someone call my name. Okay, let's go in. I really can't think right now. It's okay, press, yeah. Waste of a hint coin. Oh, hilarious. Excuse me, miss. I mean, Emir. Don't sweat it, Bluey. Mr. Hey, you, it's all the same to me. You said that you heard your name being called from behind. Are you absolutely sure about that? Are you sure about that? Well, right or wrong, it sure sounded like my name. I mean, what else could have it been? I wouldn't have remembered it happening if I hadn't heard something, right? Still. Maybe there's a chance I just imagined it I imagined it, huh? But anyway, I remember it came from somewhere behind me. From somewhere behind you? Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Mia's memory isn't the most accurate, but what he says is true. Then there's definitely something there. Something, you say? Like you mean a contradiction? Yeah, I think so, although I don't know, there's just something strange about his testimony. I don't see any decisive evidence in the court records that could help. I do. Kira says, oh, I don't know his name, I didn't know that. And she's the only one behind him. Do you mean to say you found a contradiction that cannot be supported by the evidence?
Objection!
I can. I surely can. Milord, this line of interrogation is the complete waste of the court's time. Depender, I must warn you from here on. Any unnecessary questioning will be dealt with accordingly. Fuck. If I don't answer correctly here, it's curtains for the trial and post better. Oh, now I'm riggedy fracked. Okay. Okay, got it. If you intend on finding a fault in this witness testimony, we need to present the decisive evidence to back up your claims. There's not one single piece of decisive evidence in the court record. There is. What do I do now? Mr. Wright. Mr. Layton. I have an idea. I believe there is a weapon of sorts with which you may be able to expose the contradiction without the need of evidence. Tell me, my man, a weapon? Now, defender, give us your answer. Yes, Your Honor. The defense finds that the witness's testimony is a clear contradiction. Hell yeah. Your Honor, the defense believes there's a contradiction, a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony.
Objection!
Of course you would do that. Of course you would. Barnum, please. What is this? You must be an even bigger fool than I thought, Sir Blue Knight. You really do not possess even a sliver of common sense, do you? You don't do logic here. What common sense? You may interrupt for just a moment, Mr. Barnum. Let me ask you this. What need is there for common sense about that boggles using it? Accordingly, I must humbly ask that you discard such a manner of thinking. Whatever do you mean? You have my utmost thanks for placing your trust in me, Mr. Wright. Let's discuss the one remaining weapon in this cross-examination. What a weapon! The remaining weapon? The trial has taught us a valuable new technique to be used in the courtroom, has it not?
You mean questioning, right, Professor?
Indeed, it is, Luke. Why? What? No! Each of the witnesses in this trial has given their own account of what occurred, as they're supposed to do. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other remaining witnesses have listened. That gives me an idea. In addition to catching a witness off guard and questioning them about another's testimony, there is one more thing. There's something else we can get from a 5-person cross-examination? Except a headache? Oh man. That's right, of course. Indeed, Mr. Wright. Contradictions. Should one witness testify differ from another's testimony, then I suppose that in itself can also be considered a contradiction, can it not? Testimony contradicting testimony. I would have never thought of that until now. I mean, it's the first thing you'll learn possibly in law school, I guess. Enough, Sir Blue Knight. Are you prepared to present to the court evidence proving the contradiction within this witness's testimony? Hell no, I'm leaving. The witness's testimony does not contradict any evidence. It contradicts the testimony. What are you talking about? It is time, Mr. Wright. Have a look at the touchscreen. Law school holds and force like I put the blame on you. Therefore, you will see the testimony of the witness in question, as well as those of other witnesses. Keep your eyes peeled and identify the contradictory testimony. How can we be forever in the court and still find time to bang someone for yeah. Is she not even adopted? I think her name was Trucy or something. I always felt like she was adopted. I don't know, might be wrong. Maybe he did bang someone, but he only bangs Miles, so Miles got pregnant? What? Alright, let's get this another shot, Nick. And make sure you don't forget to take a look at the card record too. I ended up being tribunal to a call from behind.
Objection.
Leighton, yo. Hell yeah. The person contradicting this man's testimony is none other than you, Miss Kira. No, are you both pointing at me? At the same time of the incident, that man heard someone's voice calling his name. Yeah, from behind. He was getting it from behind. He was getting pegged. That voice belonged to you, Miss Kira. It couldn't have been anyone else. And yet, in your testimony, you said that you were in such shock during tonight's events that you couldn't even speak. Yeah, damn, Kira. This is a clear contradiction. You sure? Why are you so angry, man?
Objection.
What? What is the meaning of this, Defender? Can you really claim to trust this sham of a witness and this sham of a testimony?
Objection.
He's drunk, of course I can. Drunk people say the truth. That man's character is besides the point. His testimony is anything but a sham. It's a scam, right? As he watched the flames erupt, his attention was drawn to a voice behind him, which in turn made him fall over. He heard a woman's voice calling his name. A very concrete reason, and reason enough to leave his testimony.
Objection.
There have bet countless women in the freaking town. What do you mean? If it is as you say, then explain why you feel this witness is somehow responsible. That's right, why me? People barely hear me when I'm out selling my flowers. That's how soft my voice is. I can't say it, I never heard your voice before, so I don't know, Kira.
Might be like this. And besides, there was another woman at the scene, wasn't there?
Like, I don't know how soft it is. Me? What are you getting at, young lady? You honestly think a woman my age would be out late at night in the forest flirting with questionable men? Yes. Yes. Besides, I don't even know the pathetic man's name. How could I have called out to him? Neither did I. And even if I did, I know his name. Do you really think he's the kind of guy any self-respecting girl would want? Oh, Kira! What the fuck? That's rude. Come on, ladies. I'm standing right here, you know? As I was saying, the only person that could have heard from behind him was you, Miss Kira. The defense wishes to present evidence to prove his claim. Yeah, Leighton, do it for me. It's okay. Do it. To accuse a witness like this young lady here, why, this is simply unheard of. I must warn you, Defender, if you cannot prove your accusation to the court, you will see the underside of my gravel. Show us evidence proving this young lady was the one who called out to this man at the time of the crime. Boom chakalaka. I can't even. Dude. No. I want.
Take that.
Bam. Take a look at this, and you'll have your answer. Boom chakalaka. This is a crime scene sketch. You can see the position of each witness during the crime. Bam. The only person he could possibly have heard from behind him was none other than Miss Kira.
Objection.
Why, Barnum? Why? You know I'm right. Listen here, Sir Blue Knight. I will only tell you this one more time. A sham of a witness yields only a sham of a testimony. That's all there is to it. What a fucking game. A normal error. What the fuck? Did you in fact see this flower girl's face? You know, not to mention it. Doesn't matter if you saw the face. This was fallen down and all. I don't think I saw a face. Okay, but have you heard her voice, right? Let me think. The voice came out of nowhere. It was kinda high-pitched. I guess it sounded like her, but I can't say whether or not it was this girl's voice. Oh, you give me all a headache. And there you have it, Sabrina. It's such a pity. Huh. Milord, it is clear that the defense claims it's nothing but a pointless waste of the court's time. I recommend you deliver onto them a penalty befitting such behavior. Indeed, Inquisitor. Ready yourself, defender. I'm losing HP for what? Well, welcome back, Barbie. I'm losing HP for what now? For bringing a proof. Jesus fucking Christ. What's that laughter? Pardon me, my lord. It looks like you finally arrived at a decision. That means this has nothing to do with me. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum? Someone's cutting onions. No, why? Why are you crying? What are you saying? I'm saying that it's time for me to stop peddling testimony and get back to peddling flowers. I mean, look at all of these flowers left over. It's going to take until Somerset sells them all if I stay any longer. Why is someone crying? Why is Fabi crying? No! Make him stop crying. No crying. What happened? Or maybe, me lord, you and the rest of the court would be interested in buying my entire stock of flowers to help a girl out. No. I don't think, yeah, you don't think. Then it's settled. Now, if you excuse me, my apologies for the interruption. Watch the video post on Discord again. No, Fabi, no. Don't cry. Don't watch videos that make you cry. Dude, no. Understood. The court will dismiss the witness. No! Leighton, don't let her go. No. Well, Miss Kira. Don't let her go, Leighton. It would seem you are beginning to show the court your true colors. Oh, whatever do you mean? Okay then, everyone. It looks like that's that.
Hold it!
Don't leave. Bitch, don't leave. Wait, you can't leave yet. This course examination isn't over. Now that's funny. You say it isn't over, and yet the rest of the court seems to think otherwise. I watched it so many times during my writing bachelor thesis, I couldn't hold back my tears. Oh no, puppy! Hard thoughts. Wish I could give you a hug over the screen. Don't even have a hug emote. Damn. Okay, hug emote needs to be written down as well. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum? The Inquisition maintains that the real witch is the accused Isabella Cantabella. This girl is nothing more than a witness. As such, the court cannot force her to stay against her will. This is bad. If they let her walk out now. Nick, do you think she could be the real witch? Yeah. You really like throwing around accusations, don't you, Sir Defender? Let me spell it out for you one last time, so even you can understand. I didn't know this man's name at all before today. I still don't remember it. So how could I have called out to him? Do you get it now? Now until we meet again. Don't forget to buy some flowers on your way home, everyone. Don't let her leave. Oh my god, he look. Okay, yes, get her ass. Do it. One moment, please, Miss Kira. Yes? Is there something else you wanted? You don't seem to realize what you just let slip. What are you talking about? This man testified that he heard his name called at the crime scene, however. You had no knowledge of his name at the time, is that correct? That's right. The spirit is just imagining things. Weirdo. Like I said, I've already forgotten his name, even though he told it to us earlier. I have forgot his name too, to be honest, so that's not a problem, I guess. There's just one problem, Miss Kira. Namely, what the voice he heard tonight was actually saying. Huh? Emir. Oh, what do you mean? That's obvious. It was a name, wasn't it? What was that name again? Milord, I'm still here, you know. You're saying that this man heard tonight. Emir, wasn't a name, but rather something else entirely? Indeed I am. And good Stabana. Something else. Aha. There's only one other thing it could be. It's a stretch, but the possibility is there. It's not a stretch, it's for real. That's right, Mr. Wright. That single possibility is the key to solving this mystery. Dear Amir, is the defense ready to present the evidence to the court? Oh, this is ridiculous. I demand you let me go this instant. Shut up, Kira. Witness, why are you being accused of is not to be taken lightly? You will not leave this courtroom so long as any reasonable doubt remains. Duh. You dumbass. Defending may present your evidence. Show the court what the voice this man heard tonight was really saying.
Take that!
Dimmy. Excuse me, mister. I'm sorry, what was your name again? You've got a name that no one seems to be able to remember for some reason. Hey, it's Emir. My name's Emir. Darn it. How many times have I got to say it? No matter the number of times you say it, you do not look like an Emir. Where's Layton? Shitting his balls where I have to work now for him. Again, I only remember my most loyal customer's name, and he doesn't look like he could afford even a single daisy. Come on, guys, stop kicking a guy when he's down. Mr. Emir, what you heard tonight at the crime scene was not your name. Your name just happens to sound exactly like a certain other name. Another name? Phew. The answer is right here in this tome. I'm talking about Emir. Emir? Yeah, okay, that works too. It was like Demir, okay, whatever. But you actually heard at the time wasn't his own name. It was the name of a magic incantation. What the fuck? Fuck with G. Bug. Miss Kira, have you forgotten what you said just a few minutes ago? You quite clearly said that you didn't know this man's name. No.
Objection!
Sir Blue Knight, let me get this straight. You're saying that the Emir heard by the witness was actually said by this flower girl? Yeah. And that it was not his name at all, but rather the incantation of a magic spell? Yeah, that's what I said, bruh. The defense proposes the following. The true criminal, the suspect, the supposed witch, is not the defendant, Miss Espella Cantabella. But instead, the witness who was heard uttering the magic incantation, Miss Kira, she's our witch. You used magic to banish from the scene and tried to frame Miss Cantabella instead. Dude, she could be Demir and is gone forever. Like, why isn't she casting? Like, she doesn't need to accept her. My vision is still blurred. No! No! Here, Fabi, there's some glasses you could wear. Probably won't help because of the tears, right? Man. What just happened? Is that girl? Is Isabella really not a witch? Unbelievable. I've never heard anything like this before, yeah. Inquisitor Barnum. Has us to really defeated Inquisitor Barnum? Yes!
Objection!
What? Dude! An impressive display, Sir Blue Knight. It would seem you have finally managed to hone your blade. However, I believe that blade's edge is already beginning to dull. Yeah, I guess. What do you mean? I'm referring to contradiction. Naturally. Which one? The Emir? Because I was like it was Demir. Hey, that's my line. Milord, the Inquisition would like to set the record straight regarding what transpired this evening. Why? Why? Barnum, I'm done. My head. Very well, Mr. Barnum. So Luna, you claim the following. At the time of the crime, the accused Espada Candela was surrounded by the two rogues. Then in order to frame the accused as a witch. This Kira cast the spell Demir and made herself vanish. Oof, sploosh, gone. She then moved closer to the victims. Burnt them on fire, at which point she cast Ignace. This caused an instant seen by our witnesses tonight. Yeah, and then she returned and been like, I'm here. Indeed, that does seem to be the claim. The problem is what happened next. There's a contradiction in the defense's account of Miss Kira's movement. A contradiction in her movement? What do you mean? Allow me to continue. No. The witnesses have stated that they each ventured out towards the crime scene. But she was invisible. And then Amir. Which is when Miss Kira the witch made her way to this point where still invisible. Yeah. When she arrived at said spot, she then cast Amir and reappeared to join the other witnesses. Yeah. And there you have it. That is accurate, isn't it, Sir Blue Knight? Yeah, I don't understand the problem right now. That's correct. Then Mr. Amir heard her call his name. Listen, I have but one question I would like you to answer. You dumbass. Why would a witch need to do such a thing? Huh? What do you mean? Supposing Miss Kira were a witch, surely she would not have made the conscious decision to reappear when she did. I would imagine she would remain hidden and flee the crime scene. But maybe she wanted to see what the outcome is. Dude, I mean Momo so hard. What did you write now? Quite right, that's what I'd do if I was a witch. Dude posted the Linkin Park thing, right? Yes. This is mine. One bus, I don't know why it doesn't even matter how hard I keep, how hard I cry. Keeps it in gobble. I've lazy this joke to explain in due time. Oh no, buzzing is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the coping swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The cock bus life away. What? Dude, I mean, like, that's sussy. That's so what the fuck? Oh my god. Last Glizzy. Dude, given that point there would be no viable reason for her to recite the incantation other words. One bus, I don't know why, doesn't even matter how hard I cry, it's so good. Last Lizzie, I gave you my buzz. But the very next day you busted away. You gobbled away. It's inconceivable that this flower seller, Miss Kira, could be a witch. What? What just happened? I'm a bongo, no. Is that girl... Is Kira really not a witch? Kira is a Death Note holder. She is a witch. Inquisitor Barnum just turned this entire trial right into the news. Look what I expect from Labyrinthia's Sword of Justice. Barnum, Barnum, Barnum. Okay.
That's right! You all heard it! It's just as Inquisitor Barnum said! Me, a witch! The idea is laughable!
You look like a witch right now. Not good. She's completely bounced back onto her feet. Oh, it was so close too.
I can't believe it was the bottom. Can't you see it?
You just have to take one good look at her.
It's obvious she's a real witch here.
Yeah, totally, Luke. Remember, Miss Red, at times like this, a cool head will prevail. My head is fucking warm, Mr. Layton. And she have had to fight your way out of circumstances such as these many times before. The situation is no different. As a defense attorney, what would you usually do at such a time? Press the attack. Saying you make me sick. No. What would I usually do? Pound dough. Pound dough. Eat dough. You get a fucking soup tomorrow. You sick girl. No, I want my glizzy and mustard. Of course. There's only one thing that can get me out of a situation like this.
You know what that means? Fish!
We eat fish tomorrow? Okay, we can eat fish. You know what that means? Fish! I got the Flip's case on its head and think outside its box. I got a fish soup tomorrow. It seems the defense has something further to add. Why, of course. That's because everyone knows the truth. They know that the girl right there is a real witch. Let's settle it then. Go ahead and deliver your verdict, my lord.
Objection!
The situation is exactly as you described it, Mr. Barnum. It really doesn't make much sense for the witch to have used Amir. As real cheer, yes. German bratwurst tomorrow, yes. German bratwurst, please, a glizzy. Glizzy. Give me the glizzy. Regards to the defense still maintains that Miss Kira did utter that incantation and make herself reappear. Now the question is, for what reason? If she really didn't have to use that spell, then why use it in the first place? If I can't find the answer to the question, then this entire case will start to unravel. Mr. Wright, most fascinating. Very well, allow us to use this theory of yours. I don't have a theory! Physical why it was necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene. Well, we're still in the game. We're still in the game. We're still in the game, boy. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Yeah. The reason Miss Kira reappeared at the scene of the crime was Glizzy. Blizzard. Lizzie Blizzard. Glizzy. To become witness to give herself an alibi to cover up the crime. Oh. It said either to give herself an alibi or to cover up a crime. Let's cover it up. I can't think of any other possibilities. This has to be the answer. Isn't it obvious? She was trying to cover up her own crime. No, it's wrong. Oh, is that right? Tell me, why would she do that? Why, just give me a minute. I'm getting to the part. All my credibility is tanking. That will not be necessary with Sir Blue Knight. Huh? Think about it. What would she have to hide? That she killed 2 people. Wait, let me see. Let me look at the picture. The emoji. If it's Lodi, that's not Lodi right now. Maybe Lodi in a moment. No one could have seen her to begin with. You're not a good inquisitor. It's not Lodi. Sausage. Yes. Why am I not signed in? Wait. Or maybe Sai can do it, but yeah, Sai can delete an emote and put it in, I guess. No matter how you look at it, there'd be no reason for me to reappear. Assuming I was the criminal, that is. Nah. I can't argue with her. Oh, Herschel, get her. Pardon the interruption. There we go, nice. But that's not necessarily the case. Mr. Layton! No! Explain yourself, Sir Top Hat. You have stated that Miss Kira had no reason to reappear. However, the situation changed, and it became necessary for her to show up. To show herself, yeah. You just preface it. Yeah, it works now. All good. I just couldn't add the emote because I wasn't logged in. Isn't that right, Miss Kira? But you already did, so it's fine. You did your mod job, thank you. What? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean. Sausage. You mean the Patrick lick, right? Sausage. Sausage? Sausage. A picture box sausage. A glizzy. The glizzy. It would seem to depend must clarify his argument with evidence. Yes, Herschel. Mr. Wright. I believe that Miss Kira did not intend to reveal herself at the crime scene. Sigh. Rather that something occurred with which forced this young lady to make herself reappear. What was so important that she had to reappear and risk being spotted? Kinda gay. Her glasses. Depender. There's a code why it would have been necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene.
Take that!
Yes? No? Miss Kira, you usually wear glasses, is that correct? Huh? Nom 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 glizzy flower. Flower glizzy. It's like I already told you, I lost my glasses a few days ago. Are you absolutely sure about that? Or did you not, in fact, lose them tonight? During the crime? Of course not. Nom nom glizzy. Perhaps you accidentally dropped them while you were committing the crime. Then as you were attempting to make your escape, you noticed they were gone. Bitch! Therefore you made yourself reappear. I want to search for your missing glasses. No! No!
Objection!
Dude, how long is this trial again? Hope that such baseless conjecture. What you propose is fundamentally flawed. What do you mean? Let's assume, hypothetically, that the witch did in fact drop this evidence. It doesn't explain what purpose it would serve for her to make herself reappear. Yes! It makes sense! Barnum! You delulu piece of shit! It would still make more sense for her to escape under cover of darkness.
Objection!
Get him! Unfortunately, Inquisitor Barnum, such a plan was simply not possible. What? Mr. Wright, do you understand what I'm suggesting? No. Yes. No. It means the reason Miss Kira made herself reappear at the crime scene. Okay, this is it. Defender, enlighten us. Oh, my hit coins. I'm eating them like candy. Yeah. Why did the witness feel the need to make herself reappear? Someone found the glasses. She couldn't find that she broke it. She couldn't find the glasses. Duh. That's a video on she couldn't find the glasses. She couldn't find them? If you've not noticed, she's still not wearing her glasses right now. We have them as evidence. What do you mean?
Objection!
Hold a moment, Sibyl. What does it have to do with anything? That's right. It doesn't change a single thing.
Objection!
Dude. That's where you're wrong. In fact, it changes things quite a bit. Huh? Tonight, the two victims were engulfed by flames courtesy of a magic spell. Sausage underwater. Underwater sausage. Dude, wet glizzy doesn't taste good. That very instant, 4 witnesses saw the flames erupt at the scene. Wet glizzy is just sad. It was at that point. That's something you didn't expect occurred. You suddenly lost your glasses. Duh. That's right. You were scared that if your glasses were discovered at the scene of the crime, you would be suspected of being a witch.
Objection!
What foolishness, even if her glasses were found. She could simply have explained that she dropped them there days before the crime happened. Thank you.
Objection!
I'm afraid that is not a possibility in Kustabano. What did you say? What, is there mud on the glasses? Are we... If you recall, it had been raining quite heavily at the crime scene beforehand. Had she stated that she dropped her glasses before the crime, then naturally, one would expect the glasses to be soaked in water and covered in mud. However, the rain had already stopped at the time the crime itself was committed. In other words, bitch, one look at the pair of clean dry glasses would reveal she had dropped them later, thus implicating her as a witch. No! I should have known. I was perfecting my rainfall rending technique in the forest. And not once during the rainfall did I see that flower maiden traveling along the nearby path. See? That's not all. In order to frame Miss Cadabella as a witch, you need to leave this witch scepter behind at the scene of the crime. True! Actually, that would be the most definitive evidence that she is a witch. The objective here was to have somebody else discover the stuff at the scene. Unless that person was I. However, Nonoki came to realize that no one can deduce which spell were used by simply examining the gems on the scepter. Yeah. In this case, one can see that the witch must have used the mirror to vanish from sight and make her escape. No! Later, Miss Kira, you were left with no option but to reappear at the crime scene. That was the only way for you to avoid suspicion if someone were to discover your glasses at the crime scene. Oh, you get her! By reappearing, you'd be able to explain. You didn't really drop your glasses when you rushed to see what happened. What do you have to say to that, Mrs. Kira? Oh, she's getting angry.
You know, I've let you both ramble on and on, but playtime is over.
Huh.
So that's it, then? I'm a witch because I dropped my glasses? I must have said it how many times now? I lost my glasses days ago. Were you even listening? I'll say it again.
Do it.
Over 1,000,000 times! I lost my glasses! I lost my glasses! Do you like evidence, Sir Defender? Do you love proof, Sir Top Hat? Then prove I dropped my glasses at the crime scene. Ha! You can't prove it! In other words,
She's crazy.
you lose.
She got us good. She actually got us good for real. What do you mean? That is correct. Proving such a thing would indeed be impossible. To prove that the witness dropped her glass at the crime scene. What say you, Inquisitor Barnum? 'Tis indeed a question of proof, my lord. These glasses have been missing from the very beginning. The Knights of the Inquisition found no trace of these glasses anywhere near the crime scene. Therefore, this witness cannot in any way be accused of being a witch. You had the man. But where was the clothes? That girl is a witch. Can anyone else see that? No, Luke, shut up. What should we do, Professor? Ah, B. Yeah, B. Plan B. Well, it would seem the young lady has finished what she had to say. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Yes, it certainly looks that way, Mr. Layton. What's with that face? Do you find something funny here? It's as you said, Inquisitor Barnum. Explain! Explain yourself, you peasant! This raises just one further question. Why were you unable to find these glasses? What do you mean? You must have searched the area quite thoroughly, looking for them, yeah. And yet, even now the knights have been unable to locate those glasses. Did you ever wonder why? Yeah, this has become quite a mystery. Surely they must be around somewhere. The glasses were lost to the wolves, that's the only explanation. Again, the wolves! What wolves? There's still one remaining place that you have not searched tonight. Huh? What did you say? The glasses were supposedly not found at the crime scene. leaving only one other possible place. Her head? Her pocket? What is this, you two? Her skirt, her collar, her booty hole. I don't know, man. Her mouth, her eyes. Have at you, Sir Blue Knight. Draw your blade and reveal to the court where the glasses are supposedly hiding. It looks like I've somehow managed to make it through my first witch trial. Yeah, it's not the last one, sadly. It all comes down to this, the final piece of evidence. Time to clear this case once and for all. I need to rest in your capable hands, Mr. Wright. No! Need help! The piece of evidence to the one place I searched. The piece of evidence pointing to the one place I searched tonight. I don't know. The milk bucket. Could it be the milk?
Take that!
Yes? Tonight, there was one thing that was carried away from the crime scene under everyone's noses. Carried away? I'm speaking, of course, about this. Sausage! Yeah. Yes, lick the glizzy. Ah! That's the milk bucket that disappeared from the crime scene. Thus far, the defense claims that the glasses were dropped at the crime scene has been regarded as mere speculation. However, if Miss Kira, we find your glasses within the contents of this milk bucket, then our mere speculation will suddenly become fact. Oh, Herschel, look through the milk. Drink it all in one gulp. Gup, 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 gup. What manner of witchery? What are you talking about? You're crazy, just crazy. Crazy. No way could my glass be inside that super bucket. It's just impossible. Possible. How about we quit the speculation and actually find out? What do you say, Inquisitor Barnum? They'll just waste the court's time. Don't listen to them. Don't. This mandated. Let the Knights of the Inquisition investigate any and all possibilities during the course of a trial. Duh! Slam. Pound. Milord, the Inquisition requests that this milk bucket be searched immediately. Very well, but then she could still say those are not my glasses. Huh. Hiya! Oh! What? What? Oh, Kira! Miss Kira, as you can see, your glasses have been found inside the milk bucket. The truth is out. Nothing you could say can change that now. Well, except for those are not my glasses. Which leads us to the next question. Specifically a question of when. When did you drop your glass into the milk bucket? What? That doesn't matter. Why is this happening? This whole thing's ridiculous. The answer's obvious, isn't it? I dropped them afterwards, after I ran over to see the fire. I took a tiny peek inside that milk bucket. That's when they fell in.
Objection!
Don't be stupid, child. Snowy and I were at the scene first. We made sure to take that bucket of milk before anyone could get their grubby little hands on it. We weren't going to let a single soul get anywhere near that sweet, creamy bucket of deliciousness. You can bet my farm on that. No. Each of the 4 witnesses has stated they heard the spell Ignace being cast at the time of the incident. But without the glasses you can't see why cast Ignace. According to the Grand Grimoire, Ignace summoned a circle of fire within a 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the real witch must have been at Miss Calabella's side at the time of the incident. Which makes me wonder, was Kira trying to kill a speller? Indeed. It is when the glasses fell into the milk bucket, yeah. Therefore, there's only one logical conclusion. Only one person who could be the true witch. Is she already dying without going to the flames?
Miss Kira, you are the real witch.
Gotcha. Dude. I forgot about the fucking milk bucket again. What a very strange trial this has been. From the very beginning, we have all paid witness to a most unusual set of circumstances. A baker turned defender, a surprise extra witness, and now a not guilty verdict for the accused. Never have I seen such a spectacle. But I don't want to see someone die. Not again. Is this really happening? The girl inside the cage. You mean she's the real witch? But what about that Espella Cantabella girl? I don't know.
Miss Kira.
She looks traumatized. Oh my god.
Tell us why. Why were you trying to frame Miss Cantabella?
You could easily have escaped the crime scene without a trace. There was no reason to frame anyone. This crime was a result of nothing but your overwhelming ill intent.
To frame a person as a witch is to condemn that person to death by fire. Surely you must know this. So why Espella Cantabella?
Do you have any idea what it feels like to be a witch?
No.
What it feels like.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for these powers, but I have them. And now here I am, begging for my life. I was living such a peaceful life until now. Selling flowers, getting scolded by my boss for not selling enough of them. That's why I was trying to put an end to these trials once and for all.
Put an end to the trials.
You all know what I mean? The one condition written in the story that will end these witch trials.
Huh? What do you mean?
When the great witch Bezella has been put to the flames and vanquished from this world, these trials will come to an end.
This was my chance to finally end all this. At least that's what I thought. The sun had begun to set on that lonely forest path, and there wasn't a soul in sight. I always carried my hidden Talea Magica with me in case of a moment like this. I used my magic to expose that girl for what she really is. If I had been successful, then all these trials would finally end and I could go on living my peaceful life.
So right now she is saying that Espella is Bezella?
What?
Oddly.
What are you saying?
That's weird.
Am I hearing this correctly? Are you actually accusing Espella Cantabella?
Why do you think no one has ever seen the legendary Great Witch? It's because she's been hidden in our midst the entire time. She's protected. She's hidden from us. It's all part of the story.
Part of the story?
Objection! That's enough! Speak no more.
Yeah.
A witch's existence cannot be justified.
No, please! I know you've all noticed it too! You could end this! All of this! That girl! It's all because of that girl! I beg you! Please! Please release me! Knights of the court! Isn't it your duty to protect the people of this town? Give me another chance!
What the fuck?
That is where you're wrong. It is indeed a knight's duty to protect. We are impelled to protect the citizens of Labyrinthia against you and your ilk. The reason you were offered my protection until now was because your guilt was uncertain. There was the possibility that you were not a witch. The circumstances were such that it seemed another was guilty. That possibility has since disappeared, and your innocence along with it. You now find yourself at the other end of my sword.
Again, on the glizzy knob.
Vile witch, enemy of Labyrinthia, may the fires purge you from this land.
Hold it!
Espella.
Please wait! Stop! Please just stop this!
No.
Bella!
What is she doing?
If it means putting an end to these horrible trials. Let me take her place. Let me be Brisella. Send me to the flames.
What? No.
But please, if it would save her life.
This trial has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this flower seller, Kira, is a witch. And according to the law, all those found to be witches will be executed.
Yep, so Espella, go away. Go home.
Did he say executed? He can't mean.
Fire!
This is most unsettling.
Awesome! Free awesome.
Ready the fire.
Bye-bye.
No! Don't do this!
Listen to me! Don't let her fool you! Isabella is the Great Witch! Hear me! There's no time to waste! She's Brisella! Take her! And then these witch trolls will be no more! The witch trolls will end!
Bye-bye. Second death already. Well, the fourth, to be honest. Somehow we always managed to pull off a win and get a not guilty verdict, thanks to the hint coins. But winning has never felt this depressing. Oh, Spella, are you alright? Yes, I just want to thank all of you. You all came to my rescue yet again. Well, yeah, of course we did. Hold on a sec, Spella. What did you just say now? You all came to my rescue yet again? You don't mean... Yes, I remember everything. I remember the last trial. I suppose it makes this the second time we've met and the second time all of you have helped me. Huh. Mr. Wright, am I to infer that you and Espella have met before? Yeah, it seems that way. You too, Mr. Layton? Perhaps it would be best if we briefed each other on what has transpired. Yep. Okay, what should we discuss? What happened in London? Wait, I want to save. Espella paid us a visit in London. She had in her possession a letter from an old acquaintance of mine. Is that right?
Mr. Accidenti helped drive Espella straight out of Labyrinthia.
Both kept me safe from the witches who were chasing me. Wait, did you just say witches? So they appeared in London too? Ay. Regrettably, I'm unable to say that our protection was absolute. When we saw you last, it seemed you'd managed to escape courtesy of that passing freighter.
Oh yeah, that's right. What happened to you after that, Espella?
I rode the ship along the river for a while, before arriving at a nearby port. And then... crime time, baby! That's when I met Mr. Wright and Maya. Uh-huh. Like, what should we discuss? Nothing. What happened to on the ship, yeah. I didn't know where the ship would end up. I felt very lonely out there. Understandable. Please accept my sincerest apologies. I'm afraid there was nothing else I could do to prevent it. No, please don't blame yourself, Mr. Layton. I just didn't know what to do. So I tried to look for something. Anything on the ship that might help me. Boy, you should have found something, alright, or rather someone ran into a master thief working as part of the ship's crew. Yes, that's right.
Did you just say master thief? Tricky, that's amazing.
I wouldn't exactly say it was amazing. After that, I was taken to court, and that's when Mr. Wright helped me. I see. Then perhaps somewhere deep in your mind you must have existed the memory of the previous trial of Mr. Wright. True. Hence why you thought to seek out his help when you found yourself in such an unfortunate situation this evening. Dude. Next time, don't go buy milk alone. Like, I don't understand why dads buy milk alone. Like, this stuff can happen, right? That makes sense. After all, Nick did make legal history that day in jolly old England.
Did you just say he made history? Wow, that's incredible, right, Professor?
I wouldn't exactly say I made history. But then, after that, I was never able to find my way back to the professor. Even after I went through the pains of finding the clue, it ended up being taken away from me. A clue, you say? Yes, the tag that was hanging around the neck of that sweet little stuffed toy. The tag was a clue? A clue for what? We'll see. Okay, what should we discuss? The stuffed toys tag. Oh god. I had a lot of time to think. While I was on the ship, I thought about a lot of things. Like how to try and find a way back once the ship arrived at its destination. Things like that. Find a way back. There was no way back. I went back to Mr. Layton and Luke. They were the only ones I knew I could depend on to help me. The pleasure was ours, Isabella. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't remember the name of the town where they lived.
Huh? You mean London, Isabella?
Oh, that's it. London. That's what was written in Carmine's letter to Mr. Layton. The blue teddy bear I found in that room was wearing a tag around its neck. Sorry, Isabella, but PC Badger looks nothing like a teddy bear. PC Badger is cute. On the tag in very small letters was written London. I recognized the name of the town. I thought it might be an address. That's because that stuffed toy was used in a special promotion run by the London Metropolitan Police. Yeah, well... Oh, that's right. Isabella, you must have known that address was super important. That's why you kept the tag, right? Maybe you could meet up with Mr. Layton and Luke again. I just felt so lonely and helpless. Well, Layton, not good, leaving a lady all alone. I wonder though, who do you think really did it? Hit Olivia over the head with a pipe. I mean, Olivia oil. What's this? Oh yeah, I guess we never did find out who the real culprit was. I do believe that may have some connection to the group of witches. What? You mean the witches that were chasing us through London? Indeed, it could be that they noticed your escape on that ship, managed to infiltrate their own way aboard. Could it be? I don't know. So, you think there was some big scary witch lurking around inside of that cargo hold? I'm afraid there is a rather high possibility that was the case. Oh my god, girl! Those witches were intent on seeing you brought back to Labyrinthia no matter what. However, in order to do so, they had to make certain you did not become entangled in any situation that may stall your capture. Ah, in other words, the situation with Miss Al Dente, you mean? Olivia oil. Precisely. Most of Noct's extreme were unconscious in an attempt to recapture Isabella before the police could arrive. However, that plan was clearly foiled given that you ended up in court regardless. This when she became my client. I just can't clearly remember anything that happened back then. The thing is, but why would Darklaw protect her, you know? Do you think there's a possibility that someone was pulling Isabella's strings throughout the entire trial? Hey, maybe you're right. There was something a little strange about Isabella at the time. Mr. Wright? Isabella was introduced to you at the time as a schoolgirl. Is that correct? How would you know? Yes. She would have had no knowledge of the world outside of Labyrinthia. That being the case, having her stand in an English courtroom as she was would pose a serious problem, meaning that someone must have been attempting to cover up Isabelle's identity.
What? But Professor? Could someone really do that?
I mean, Darklaw, maybe? She could indeed, Luke, and if it is as I suspect, I believe our adversary may be far more powerful than we originally thought. Yeah, we'll be doomed. Doomed? Just exactly who or what are we dealing with here? Hey guys, let's head back to the bakery for now. I bet the boss is waiting for us with one heck of a pastry feast. I'm getting hungry. No, I'm not, but you know. Oh, actually, I can't go home just yet.
Huh? You can't? Oh.
Well, there are still a couple of legal procedures to be taken care of before I can go home. Please, you're going ahead without me. Legal things. I don't know. Maybe paperwork. Is that so? Very well. Paperwork. Disgusting. I really must thank you all. Thank you so much for everything. Alrighty then, Isabella. We'll catch you later. Yes. Farewell for now. Bye-bye. Leave. Go. Faster. Run. Mr. Wright, please allow me the pleasure of a proper introduction. Oh no. My name is Tosh Layton. I'm Professor of Archaeology in London. Then why are you here? Leave. A professor. Huh? Well, my name is Phoenix Wright. I'm an attorney. As I suspected, you are no ordinary baker after all, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I thought it was pretty weird myself, to be honest. I mean, I really did believe I'd been a baker all my life. What's more, everyone kept saying it, the less sure I was that it was actually true. Just where did that memory come from, anyway?
Hey, Professor, if Mr. Wright's an attorney, that must mean he's as smart as you, right?
No, no! I really can't really say, Luke. No, he's not, trust me, I know. But every ace attorney, there's an even smarter, not to mention beautiful, witty, and utterly amazing ace assistant. I think you also forget humble.
My name's Luke Triton. I'm the professor's apprentice.
I'm Maya Fey. And Nick here is my apprentice. Isn't that right, Nicky boy? Nicky boy. Hey, wait. Why am I your apprentice? Anyway, we should all head back to the bakery. Let's get a move on. I'm sure Spella will be back before we know it. I would not get your hopes up about that, Sir Blue Knight. Uh-oh, Barnum. Mr. Barnum? Most impressive work tonight. It's a shame you have kept such ability hidden until now. Trust me, Nick's loyalty beats the pants of his baking abilities any day of the week. Okay, moving on. What do you mean by that, Inquisitor? Why can't Spella go home? New charges have been brought against Miss Spella Cantabella.
What? No way! That can't be right!
You've realized it, haven't you? She's being charged under suspicion of being the Great Witch Bezella. She... what? I mean, well, yeah, Kira said that, but Kira's dead. How can that be? Am I to assume that charge is based purely on Miss Kira's accusation? Sure! It was not I who made the decision. Huh? Regardless, the girl will return to court at the appointed time for further trial. Until then, I'm to seek out any and all evidence pertaining to the Great Witch. Pardon me, Inquisitor. When exactly is this appointed time? In a week. Investigation into this allegation will conclude on the day of the storyteller's next parade. It will be 2 weeks from now, or from today. Okay, 2 weeks. Following our investigations into the matter, the trial of the Great Witch shall proceed. What the? It would appear the god has been withholding a dark secret from you all. Spella's Cantabella's questioning is set to begin shortly. That means visiting hours are over. I recommend you leave immediately. Damn! Damn! What? Espella? The legendary Great Witch Bezella? The story that dictates the fate of an entire town. And now a so-called Great Witch named Bezella. Most intriguing. It would seem to be up to us to uncover the answers to these mysteries. But how are we supposed to manage it all in 2 weeks? Where are we going to find any evidence? There is none. You know, I was thinking. How do you address the Great Witch? Hail to thee, a magnificent magical one? Or maybe just, what's up, witchy baby? What's up, witchy baby? What difference would it make? She's called a Great Witch. That's not someone I'd ever want to meet. I think I've thought of a solution to our problem. It's actually rather simple. Professor Layton? Allow me to explain, Mr. Wright. The only way we may be able to solve the mysteries of this town and its residents is if you join forces. Alright. He's right. We've come this far. There's no way we're just going to give up on the Speller. Okay, I'm aboard. I look forward to teaming up with you, Professor.
Me too, Luke. Me too, Maya.
Now then, shall we press on? This marks the beginning of our own story. One dictated by ourselves and written by our own hands. Hopefully less death. You know, cause like tons of people already died in game. Like, what the fuck's happening? Please, can I save now? Right meow? Oh, yeah. Oh, oof. Yay! Or 1k at least. Wait, can I please? Okay. Okay. Chapter 3 is a Great Witch. Okay. So when I can save now in a moment, hopefully. Again, we don't have a cutscene. Okay. Leighton's talking. It doesn't matter. I can save. I already saved. Right? Please talk me out of watching a Blu-ray right now. Fabi, it's midnight. Go to Eep. Go Eep. No Blu-ray watching. EP time. EP time. EP time is good time. Sleep. Sleep is important. I need to sleep too, you know? I'm sick. I need to sleep. You need to sleep. You cried. You need to sleep. Fabi, sleep. You can watch a Blu-ray tomorrow, but not right now. It's movie I know make me be crying. No. No. You already cried enough today. Not crying. I'm not there to hug you. You have no one there to hug you. No crying. No watching DVD or no watching Blu-ray. No crying. No cry. Only Eep. Only Eep. I don't know, man. Just go to bed, please. Please. I won't sleep if you cry. And I need to sleep because I'm sick. So please, no Blu-ray. Please. Can I share what movie it is? Sure. And let me... did I put off the music already? Can I... Was Eve music running? No. But yes, please share. Need some recommendations, please. You're getting tired. That's good. That's good. Maybe we'll fall asleep early. I always remember Fun Day at Dokumi. I hope it will be fun. Like, if it's like the last time with tons of people, I don't know if it really will be fun or not. I hope it's a bit less of people. And please, no food poisoning to anyone. No boomer remover, so food poisoning will be fun, right? Oh, and boomer remover, because last time when the food poisoning was, there was lots of boomer remover as well. I would definitely wear masks then to Dokumi. You know, can't have boomer remover when I go to work again. But I guess I'll die. Hell yeah. I mean, no, please don't. I mean, I would probably die too, so it's okay. I'm going to lift Fabi. Yeah. You princess carry him around, right? But Fabi, what movie is it? Which a Blu-ray. It's cut a straight story by David Lynch. Unlike his other movies, it's pretty based and relative with no surrealism. Okay. Wait, let me see. Because I never watched it. What's the old film? Alright, let me look at it. Alright. Yeah, I think that will make you cry, definitely. It's the story of two brothers who already reached old age. Oh. I need to go to bed. Need to write tomorrow before the stream because I haven't done shit today. Yeah. Trying to reunite one last time. Oh no, Fabi! That would definitely make you cry. Don't cry. Don't watch it. Watch it sometime else. But sounds like a good movie, to be honest. Might put it on my watch list. Watch Banter's Boot instead. The Kika Lounge. Yes. Yeah, watch the Kika Lounge. Yeah. Or watch something else that's funny. Watch something funny. But not too funny you want to sleep. Alrighty guys, I'm tired, my throat hurts. It's not even Luke's fault this time. It is, always try to watch Witch My Brother, but I don't know if that is even a good idea. Then don't, just go to Eep. Watch a YouTube video and then go Eep. Trust me, you need Eep. But anyway guys, I'm going to bed. I wish you all a good night. Sleepy welly. Till tomorrow in side stream if he streams. Otherwise till Saturday, where I could tell you about Thursday and Friday and, you know, get healthy, sis. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we will see if side streams tomorrow. But good night, sleep welly, jelly, babu. Bye bye.